You're not gonna be nasty, are you?
Julius Tremaine shows up tomorrow with a busted nose, we'll know it was you.
You can't prove nothing. You can't prove nothing, dude. How dare you? Goose, what are you doing in the morgue? What are you doing in the morgue? Politicians! Oh my god, it moved! We should leave. You can protect me, no? Oh! Hi! I will metaphorically bust his ass with my mind. Yes! 1 point for Goose. Alright, good boys. Good boys. Look, Pixel, it's home. What? Don't lecture me in front of the coppers, Bo. Why is that word so hard? It's your new home. You live here now. Why? I kicked their butt. What do you think?
Yes, sir. You could definitely take them. I do believe you. You could polish the road with their behind.
Hello, Sybil. Vampire! She is so fucking hot, though. Yeah, I could totally kick their butt. I'm just not that into you. Let me inside. What, like, me? No, I mean, maybe. But no, the wall. What's that, girl? Stella stuck in the well? Meanwhile, God is right there, ready to help them. If only they let him into their hearts. Okay, good, they're gone. What? I'm helping. I'm a good boy. This house is bigger on the inside. Tulip, come out of there. You know you're not supposed to play in the woods. Oh my god, this was the right path to choose. Were you just talking to somebody, Goose? No. No, I wasn't. Are you lying? Yes. Find something interesting. It's got my family's name. It's fine. I'm too old for this shit. All right, welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. Me. Thank you, me. We're gonna be playing chapter 4. I'm so excited. I just posted chapter, episode, whatever you want to call it, 3 last night. Had to re-upload it again because YouTube fricked over the audio and that hurts so bad. But you know, what are you gonna do? It is what I make of it. Okay, let's play chapter 4. Would you like to see a recap before starting episode 4? No. You open your eyes. It's a new day. Last night seems so far away. You can almost pretend the horrors you witnessed in the annex were nothing but a nightmare, chased away by the harsh morning light. I've been thinking, I know we, jump timelines and stuff happened that didn't happen, but I was thinking, what other consequences would come with being older? Would that open up other romance options? Because I think it would be weird to still pursue the people my age. Do you think that would open up romance options with the Doctor and Oscar? That would be interesting. I had a thought and then I lost it as I was reaching for it. I just lost it. Yeah, that's annoying. That's really annoying. Whatever, let's continue. But you know that the furious spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. yet lingers, locked behind the doors of the town hall, still tied to the earth by its hatred of you and Tabitha. Well, too bad, dude. An involuntary shudder runs down your spine. But your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your phone on the nightstand. Hey, have you heard from Stella? I haven't been able to get a hold of her. Thought she might have at least checked in with you. Nope, not with me. You checked your messages. There's nothing from Stella. This broom reminds me of the one from Fantasia. It's just... okay. Call Stella, text Stella. Haven't heard from her either. I'm sure she's fine. Oh god, what if she's in trouble? What if she's hurt or dead? Maybe she's just sleeping in? Never mind how Stella is. How are you doing? Everyone had a rough night. She's probably still shaken up. What if Wayne got her? Does Stella disappear like this sometimes? Text Stella? If I'm on call. Hey, you good? Hey, I'm kind of worried after you ran off last night. Text me as soon as you get the chance. That Wayne guy didn't come after you, did he? Kanika and I are pretty worried about you. Please respond. How's my favorite cryptid hunter? Hey. Send Stella a photo of a nervous puppet. I want to do that. I'm gonna do that. You send a photo of a shaking frog biting his nails. Oh no, oh my. Alright, you wait for a few silent minutes. Your message sits undelivered. Call her. You dial Stella.
Hey, what's up? Just kidding. I'm not able to come to the phone right now. This is actually a recording of my voice. It isn't really me. Technology, huh?
I freaking hate when people do that. It's just so annoying. It's just like, you're not being funny. It's just a waste of my time. Which is the highest form of disrespect for me. Like, you're wasting my time? Fuck you. I will bite your face off.
Anyways, leave a message. Or don't. I never check this thing. The mailbox is full and can't accept messages at this time.
I haven't heard from her either. I'm sure she's fine. Oh god, what if she's in trouble? Maybe she's just sleeping in. Does Stella disappear like this sometimes? Kinda. But with everything going on, I don't feel comfortable letting her run off on her own. Oh, she's texting us. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Look, I know we haven't exactly gotten along, but we should meet up in town and look for her together. Oh, you caught that, did you, Kanika? Looks like you have your morning plans in order. Check the closet. Oh my god, it moved! Unless I put it back that way. Did I put it back that way? Editing me, flashback, please. Yeah, it still hasn't moved. Huh, I did put it back that way. Or, oh my god, it moved! Depending on what the flashback was. You make your way to the closet. There's no denying it. The doll moved at some point since your most recent visit. Oh, I could have just waited. Yeah, okay. But your long-dead relative's creepy doll isn't the only thing that's different. Someone was in here, which would make sense how it moved. I'm like, I had like a low-key, like, not a nightmare because I was awake, but like I had like a intrusive thought that one time I'm gonna open that closet and Tabitha's just gonna be in there and be like, that's not me out there. I've been in here for days. I've been trying to talk to you and you haven't seen me. Please help me. And I'm like, that just sent chills through my body. Even now, when I was just thinking about it, I was like, that would be so freaky if that happened. Anyway, something to mull over for the rest of the day. Janie, we did leave her alone in the house. This is the opossum. You open the drawers. Oh, hi. Apparently, I found this out on accident because I was like making a thumbnail and looking for sprite images. This little guy's name is Dustin, and this is Dustin's mom. At least if I'm to believe the wiki. The two opossums stare up at you. They both have bread now. That's nice. You both have breakfast? Yeah. Is it good? Yeah. It's yummy. He looks so happy. Freaking love this guy. This little man's. Wave at them. You wave at them. They continue to stare up at you blankly in response. Close the drawers. Goodbye. You close the doors. This is their home now, and there's nothing you can do to change that. Take a shower. You might as well take a shower before starting the rest of your day. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. Feels good to wash away the grime of last night's haunting, but eventually you'll have to leave this place and confront the rest of the day. In the meantime, you think about the door in the clinic. You're still drawn to it, even now. You'll be going back there today. You're sure of it. Think about Oscar and Rosalina, and how the specter of Charles Shaw Jr. has left them without home and work. Think about the afterlife. It's undeniably real at this point, and what you've seen is terrifying. Think about Stella running off last night. Hopefully she's just sleeping in. Think about Rosalina's shattered leg, and the image of a foot barely still attached to her body. Why would I think about that? Scrub feverishly, trying to scrape the memories from your skin as if they're a part of the dirt that coats you. Think about Sybil's warning. The worst is yet to come. Think about Wayne and whether you're ever truly alone. Think about someone special. Think about finally being out of this hellhole and safe in your own bed. Who would I think about, though? If I thought about somebody special, who would I think about? I don't know. Let's see. Think about Wayne and whether you're ever truly alone. Think about Wayne and whether you're ever truly alone. You're done here. Okay, that was kind of anticlimactic, but whatever. Okay. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Like a dog. Alright, head downstairs. It's time to face the music. I mean your cousin. Hi, Fufu. Good morning. You find her in the kitchen, her shoulders hunched in a tight ball of anxiety. They weren't bluffing after all. They're actually striking. And this week of all weeks, as if I didn't have enough on my plate already. Yeah, I'm sorry. Kind of sucks. But, like, it is smart while you have other things to think about, like your mom dying and whatever. Like, she was a bitch, but somebody in your family dying sucks, and it will take your mind off other important things. And, like, strategically, it's smart. Morally, it's fucked up. Yes, I get it. I had time to make some arrangements last night, so at least the mine can keep running on a skeletal crew while I sort this out. Thanks for telling me. You are so welcome. Are you gonna open this? Can I? Maybe? There's an almost cool confidence in the way your cousin talks about the strike. Talk about the strike. Talk about what happened last night. Have you heard anything from Stella? I can't get a hold of her. If the mine's in trouble, you should just sell it and sell the estate. Get out while you still can. You probably should get going, right? No, she would have left if she wanted to. You seem confident about the strike. What have you got planned? So that's why the Ditchlings are here. They were predicting the strike. Usually I'm pro-union, but no, I am pro-union. All the way. Do you know what the strikers even want? You probably should have seen this coming. You risked your life to pull those kids out of the mine the other day. They should get off your back. I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with that. People don't go on strike just for the hell of it. Just be like, oh, this happened, this is your fault. Like, no, this has been like years in the making, probably from like way before her mom died. Like, just give them what they want, Tabitha. It's no use fighting the inevitable. Just fire all of them. I'm sure it'll be easy enough to pick up the pieces. I can't believe the gall of these people after everything you've done for this town. Some people just never understand the burdens of leadership. You shouldn't have needed me to warn you about the strike. I've only been in town for 3 days and it's obvious that that's where this was heading. You're in a really difficult spot right now. So you're bringing in scabs? With everything else going on, it's hard to care about something as mundane as a strike. I mean, she cares, obviously. You want me to infiltrate the strike? Do you know what the strikers even want? I haven't seen a list of demands. I'm sure it's just the usual. I promise you that if any of them were in my shoes for a month, they'd be singing a different tune. Yeah, I'm sure they would. I don't want to piss her off. I mean, last night, I was like, I like her. She's my friend. And she was... the face that she made still sends me into a giggle. A giggle fit or whatever you call it. But the fact that she didn't deny it. And she was even like, yeah, we can be friends. What's wrong with that? I was like, yes! 1 point for Goose. So I don't want to like lose points there. You're in a really difficult spot right now. Yeah, I am. Hopefully it'll all be over soon. You want me to infiltrate the strike? Even if they didn't already know you're my cousin, that seems like a great way to throw gasoline on a fire. I didn't mean like go in there and like fuck with them. I meant like go in there and just like plant my little ears. Just send little birds in there. This is my problem to fix. Your only job is to stay safe until the funeral is over. Oh, do you hear that, Frou-Frou? We're good. Why don't you like me? I'm not gonna say usually I'm pro-union because you seem confident about the strike. What have you got planned? I've got a lot of things planned. I've already secured enough manpower to keep the mine's basic operations in order. From there, it's just a matter of squeezing the workers until they break. Most of them will be back to work by the end of the week. I promise. So you're bringing in scabs? Yes, I'm bringing in scabs, if that's what you want to call them. And there's plenty of miners who are going to report to work today for business as usual. Look, you don't know how hard this is. I'm just trying to keep the place running. And every day it finds a new and hellish way to collapse around me. Okay, go back. So ghosts are real. I still can't get over that. I'm glad we left Charlie down there. Do you regret leaving Charlie down there? Not at all. And I don't care if Grandma Eddie killed him. The past is the past, and neither of us had anything to do with it. I mean, we should care that our grandmother killed him. That was kind of fucked up what she did. We can always build a new town hall. We can never get back lost years. So ghosts are real. Still can't get over that. I can. What does that actually change about anything? I still have a mine to run, and you still have a funeral to attend. Ah. Have you heard anything from Stella? I can't get a hold of her. No, but that's not exactly newsworthy. I'm sure she's just processing what happened last night. We weren't the only ones who were traumatized. If the mine's in trouble, you should just sell it and sell the estate. Get out while you still can. Tabitha bristles. I'm sorry. Don't look at me like that, please. I'm not giving up like that. This is the Scarlet mine. I'm not just going to cash out on our family legacy. I'm bringing the mine back to life one way or another. I mean, mines are kind of obsolete, Tabitha, but whatever, you didn't ask me. You should probably get going, right? Yeah, I've dawdled long enough. Stay safe. No more hijinks. I can't make any promises. I wish there was an option to hug her, like seriously. But let me know if you get in trouble, okay? You're the first person I will call or text, or both. Bye. Tabitha slips past you, her heavy boots thudding down the hall as she marches away to face her employees. Time to figure out the rest of your day. Fuel up with a quick jelly sandwich. I mean, yeah. If Stella's MIA, who knows when you'll get the chance to eat? What? Is Stella the one who's been feeding us? I mean, I guess she has. She made scones or fruitcake or whatever that was supposed to be. You make yourself a jelly sandwich in anticipation for the long day ahead of you. And that's that. It's time to head to town. Can't explore the house? Oh. You head to the front door and begin your trek to the town below. Oh my god. No. Oh no. I hear the whispers and they're here. This one looks super creepy. And this one and...
Hello, have you heard the news? Do you have time to talk about our master and savior?
I don't know. The sun shines down through a thin layer of clouds, illuminating the path in a watery gray light. You can't help but feel countless eyes watching you from the tree line, a feeling that reminds you of your time in the woods with Stella. Ditchlings shouldn't be out in the middle of the day, though. They're getting bolder. To your surprise, you find a familiar face making its way up the path towards you. Avery! My baby! My boo! What's up, fam? Hey, I was just coming up to see you. Hope you were able to get some sleep after everything that happened last night. Do you want to head back and snoop? I mean, get a guided tour of the estate? I was up most of the night, totally wired on adrenaline. Even if I'd been able to chill out a bit, knowing that thing was right down the street. Yeah, not super conductive to a good night's sleep. Do you think it's still there? I hoped it might go away on its own. Does the library look different? I'm glad Tabitha was with me. If I was by myself, I probably wouldn't have had the guts to walk out of there. Hopefully no hooligans break into the library and get trapped in ghost hell. No way was I trusting a ghost to uphold its end of the bargain. I'm sure it'll wear itself out soon enough. There's no way it can keep up that level of haunting forever. It's only been 80 years. Yeah, I'm more than a little uneasy too. What if it leaves the library and comes after me? The ghost, I think it's like attached to the seal or the sigil or whatever. That ghost can stay there forever if it wants. Not my problem. Not Tabitha's problem. Yeah, we made that clear last night. Does the library look different? Like, can you see the haunting from outside? It's boarded up, but I can't say I've gotten close enough to see much of anything yet. I wonder who did that. Get this ditchling. And this is just creepypasta. We could always check it out together. Abso-freaking-lutely. No, I'm sorry. No, I sounded confident, but no, absolutely not. Though maybe we'd better not tempt it. That ghost seemed pretty desperate to eat your soul last night, and I don't even know if I mean that metaphorically or literally. Hopefully some slapdash plywood is all it takes to contain that thing. I don't like the thought of it spilling out onto the main street if it smells a drop of Scarlet blood nearby. Hopefully no hooligans break into the library and get trapped in ghost hell. Where there are abandoned buildings, there are people trying to break in and get spooked. Nothing we can do to stop that, but maybe the ghost won't possess anyone if there aren't any Scarlets around to guilt trip. Who knows? Have you heard anything from Stella? There's ditchlings everywhere now, even though it's daytime. If it's okay with you, I was kind of hoping to have some time to myself right now. Let's head to town. Have you heard anything from Stella? There's ditchlings everywhere now, even though it's daytime. Avery turns to survey the tree line. I noticed a few on my way up. They're kind of funny now that I'm getting a good look at them, with their scrunched up little Shar-Pei faces. Oh god. So, should I be worried about these things? I know they're a bad omen or something, but like, are they dangerous? They're not going to eat me if I take a wrong turn, right? No, but you might get some eggs laid in your skin. I don't know. They might. Not if you eat them first. I'd rather not find out. Does anyone in town have a flamethrower? They're not a big deal. Just hit him with a stick or something. I punched one and left an imprint of my fist on its face. Wayne stepped on one and it exploded. They're not very threatening. Maybe they're not threatening to you. You're kind of ripped. Well, thank you. And that Wayne guy, I mean, he's not human, right? Still, if you're not worried, I won't worry either. I'll just be sure to keep my eyes out for a stick, I guess. You were coming to see me? That's sweet. What can I say? I'm someone who knows what they want. Wow. So do you actually want to head back to the estate? I have a guest bedroom there. There's also the kitchen, there's the garden, there's a nasty bathroom, there's this road here. I would have walked up here at the crack of dawn, but I figured I should let you sleep at least a little longer, but not too much longer. I had to make sure you didn't go running off into trouble. Not without me. Have you heard anything from Stella? I haven't heard from her, though we don't text much, and I haven't checked with Winnie to see if she came in for an early breakfast or anything. But if you haven't heard from her, that doesn't sound great. Seeing her like that last night was awful. She's usually so unflappable. Kanika and I are meeting up to look for Stella. Wanna come? Absolutely. I told Winnie I'd be coming in late today, so I've got time. I don't know how much time, though. From what I saw this morning, there's already a few miners holed up in there. They must be using it as home base for the strike. Let's head to town. Yeah, good idea. You and Avery start back down the path to town. It isn't long until you once again find yourself on the main street of Scarlet Hollow. Oof. Yeah, I feel that, Kanika. I feel that. There aren't any ditchlings here, though, as far as I can see. Yeah, nothing. Goose, you made it. And you picked up an Avery along the way. Hope you're both doing okay, like, emotionally. Like, my god, girl. Why? What are you doing to me? I'm mad at you, girl. Stop. Stop all of this. I'm, like, gesturing at my screen, but, like, stop all of this, okay? I can't handle you right now. Oh my god, it's too much. I'm actually getting dizzy. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Better after seeing Goose. That's good. I feel like I got crushed by a steamroller or something. Joints all out of whack. Totally exhausted and super foggy. I mean, you have a cold, don't you? Mom has been insisting I caught a cold and I wasn't buying it. But as of this morning, I've come around. It's definitely something beyond exhaustion, even considering the ridiculously stressful week we've all had. But I'm not gonna let that stop me from looking for Stella. Do you still think there could be a rational explanation for all this? Like, maybe aliens, Kanika. Is someone manning the general store while we go looking for Stella? I was kind of surprised you reached out to me after all the issues between you and Tabitha. I'm supposed to see your mom at some point today. Maybe she'll finally shed some light on things. Let's not dawdle. I was supposed to see your mom at some point today. Maybe she'll finally tell me, like, anything. I strongly doubt she is going to tell us anything. I strongly doubt she's going to be helpful at all. I'm not sure what she's planning to tell you today that she couldn't have told all of us last night. Maybe she's going to read your fortune. I don't believe that shit. After last night, I wouldn't doubt she actually could. Your mom's always had a bit of that Glinda vibe going for her. Yeah, Glinda. Yeah, maybe I should stop making fun of her whole new age mystic thing. A lot's happened in the past couple of days. No, keep making fun of her. She doesn't do shit with it. She doesn't help people. She just drugs them. Ugh, I need to take a page out of Stella's book and just block this shit out. I need to be focused. I can't keep having all these existential crises. There'll be plenty of time for tea after we've found Stella. Do you still think there could be a rational explanation for all this? Rational? Sure. Rooted in the reality that, until a few days ago, I thought was devoid of all magic and supernatural shit. No, ghosts are real. They can suck you into illusory dimensions and puppet your body like a fleshy marionette. Next thing you know, we'll find out there's a secret society of warlocks running the country. Or that angels are real. Ugh, that would be terrifying. You gotta admit, it's kind of thrilling, isn't it? Anything could be possible. Who knows what the new day holds for all of us? It would be a little more thrilling if it weren't terrifying. All the magical stuff we've found so far just wants to hurt us. We need a magical being that's on our side. Where are the magical girls when you need them? Now that you mentioned that, actually. I haven't told anybody this because I wasn't supposed to, but like I do have these, I mean, I wouldn't call them magic per se, but I do have these pretty cool glasses that make objects come to life. No, you don't want to? Okay, never mind then. Kanika, your mom's totally a witch, right? Maybe she's the magical girl. I doubt she's helpful. Maybe one of us will discover a magical potential soon. That'd be neat. Well, I still think there's a rational explanation. You know, aliens. I've still got my hopes up that this all turns out to be someone in a mask trying to scare us out of town. Maybe one of us will discover our magical potential soon. That would be neat. I hope so. This town is getting to be way too much for normal humans to handle. My money's on Goose. It's only when they showed up that all this stuff really kicked off. That seems like magic material. Or maybe your mom. She's kind of witchy. Nah, she's more a new agey crystals and herbs kind of lady. Not straight up magic. If magic is real, I don't see why it would be stored in a bunch of rocks, no matter how colorful. But what do I know? I thought ghosts weren't real until one grabbed me by the bones. Is someone manning the general store while we go looking for Stella? Mom and Miles can deal for another day while we go looking for Stella. This is important. Not that the store isn't, but if something happened to her and I was spending my time minding the register, I don't think I could live with that. I was kind of surprised you reached out to me after all the issues between you and Tabitha and me last night. I care more about finding Stella than I do about the ongoing feud between me and your cousin. Do you though? But do you though? And I'm not going out there alone because the last thing I want is to go missing while looking for someone who went missing. We do everything in groups from now on, okay? People shouldn't be judged by their family anyways. Whatever people may think of your cousin, it has nothing to do with you. Yeah, well, the same goes for Tabitha though. Let's not dawdle. I'm worried about Stella and it doesn't feel right to be doing anything that isn't actively looking for her. Are y'all sure we need to go looking for Stella? She's a grown woman. She's allowed to be by herself if she wants. She's probably okay, just dealing with complicated emotions. Let's not forget that Wayne threatened her last night. You don't think he actually followed through on that, do you? I don't think so. Because he was like, if I keep poking into things and I'm not right now. So, are y'all sure we need to go looking for Stella? She's a grown woman. She's allowed to be by herself if she wants. Adults are fully capable of making bad decisions for themselves and needing their friends to step in to help. That is true. That is true. And I think we can all agree that running off by yourself at a time like this, it's not a good decision. It's a good idea to keep tabs on people, at least until all this weird supernatural stuff blows over. She should have like a Find My Phone app that you're connected to Kanika. Then you could just know where she is if this happens again. And I know Stella. She doesn't really want to be alone. She needs us. Okay, let's get started. I don't want to waste another minute. Where to first? Okay, let's go to Stella's house. We should go to the cops, right? Let's check in on Oscar and Rosalina. They should be at the old Maxwell place. Let's check out the diner. We should go to the mines. We should check out the church. Ooh. Let Avery know that you and Kanika can take it from here. That'll be so mean. Well, we're here, so we might as well check out the diner. Good idea. Folks tend to congregate there. Maybe we'll run into someone who's seen Stella. Here's hoping Winnie doesn't try to rope me into clocking in early. Oh. Feels like you've walked into a private meeting. The back booth is full of miners, and they're having what seems to be an intense discussion, their expressions gravely serious. What's going on? Oh, there's a strike, Kanika, actually. There's a strike up at the mines. They've made the diner their base of operations. When you asked for the morning off, I didn't think you'd be showing up with friends. Sorry, Aunt Winnie. Stella's gone missing, and I've been helping these two track her down. You haven't seen her, have you? Don't you apologize now. And I can't say I have. Should I be worried about her? I hope not. We're not interrupting anything, are we? Course not. Any paying customer is welcome, long as you aren't about to step on anybody's toes or cause a fuss. The miners in back were too engaged in conversation to notice you enter, and instead of speaking in hushed voices, argue with each other loudly enough for you to easily overhear. Sure, the shift schedules are tough, and sure, we don't get enough time off for me to see my family as often as I'd like, but this is the best job I can get right now. Listen, kid, you're only a year or so into this gig. Trust me, the longer it goes on, the more it sucks the life out of you. At first, you're just unhappy, but you think you can weather it until you find something better. A paycheck's a paycheck, I get it. But the next thing you know, you've lost years of your life to a company that doesn't give a solitary shit about you, that uses up every free second it can suck out of its workers and pays us just enough to survive, but not so much that we can ever save enough to get the hell out.
Zax, we could get fired for this. I really need the paycheck. My sister needs the paycheck. I'm the only reason she can afford her tuition right now. I can't get fired. And this job still has its perks, like the company housing. I can't afford my own place and send money back home. I don't know where I would live if I didn't have this job.
Right, the company housing. How generous of the big boss to put you up in a company-owned shack that ain't had proper maintenance done in decades. You know she used that housing as an excuse to pay us less, and the company housing, that means almost nobody in this whole damn town owns the place they live. It's why the Scarlets can keep getting away with whatever they want.
Zax, we don't have the numbers, man. You know this is risky. Riskier than most of us can afford.
We would have the numbers if y'all would stand with me and not let management's scare tactics get to you.
It's not just scare tactics. People like her now. That woman ran into a collapsing coal mine and saved 3 children from being buried alive. I feel you. I really do. But how are we supposed to organize a strike against a town hero?
Are you trying to tell me that a mine collapsing less than 2 days ago is why you don't want to strike?
It's a bad time, Zax.
It's always a bad time, Baker. Doesn't matter whose name is on the deed for the place. Without us, there's no mine. We've got 'em against the ropes. We can't back down now or they'll come out swinging.
Hey, have any of you seen Stella? She's missing.
The miners turn towards the doorway, all eyes glaring at you in unison.
Oh, the YouTuber?
We ain't seen her. Harrison's voice drops to a barely audible mumble.
I hope she's okay.
Everyone should join the strike. Unite with your fellow workers. Screw my cousin! Don't pressure people, Zax. If they don't want to strike, they don't have to. Okay, this is none of my business. Let's just leave.
You turn and leave the diner. Avery and Kanika trailing close behind you. Still no sign of Stella.
Okay, let's go to her house.
Oh, have y'all not checked Stella's place already? I was too nervous to go anywhere by myself this morning in case I ran into any other horrors from beyond the veil, so no.
And I'm gonna feel really silly if she's just asleep in bed.
You make your way towards Stella's house. No dishlings here either. Kanika knocks anxiously on the door.
Oh, God.
It creaks open.
We should leave.
Your protective instincts set in, and the muscles in your arms tighten, your shoulders straightening. If danger lurks ahead, you're ready for it. This doesn't look like a break-in. It looks like somebody left the door open. Stella, or someone else, was in a hurry when they left.
She's dead. Stella died, and it's all my fault. I'm not from around here. Is it normal for people to leave their doors open like that?
I've left my patio door open on occasion, usually when I'm home, but I've had squirrels take that as an invitation one too many times and bust in to take a few bites out of my plants. So even I keep my doors closed. It's bad enough that they go after everything in the community garden, but to come into my house and help themselves to my precious leafy babies, the squirrels of Scarlet Hollow are my only true enemies.
Okay, Avery.
And Stella would definitely know better than to leave her door wide open like this, especially considering the ditchling situation. Might as well invite ourselves in, right?
Screw going in there. Let's just call the cops. Fuck the cops.
Enter Stella's house. Yeah, we should go in.
Cool. I'll be brave and go first. No. Oh. What's that house?
Avery casually steps over the threshold into Stella's house.
Oh my goodness. A queen bed, as she deserves.
Aw, these are parents. What does this say? School for pets.
Is this like fan art from her viewers and letters and stuff? That's so cute. This toy box. Oh. Are these her parents' shoes? That's so sad. Oh. It's kind of bumming me out. We should leave.
Whatever happened to Stella? It doesn't look like it happened here. Doesn't look like there was a struggle or anything, unless it happened in another room, or maybe someone or something caught her off guard. You didn't have to add that last part. I'm going to forget that you said that, and just be thankful that this doesn't look like a crime scene. Let's take the kitchen.
Oh, she made snack to bring with her. This makes it look like Gretchen died. What the frick? Oh my goodness. Yeah, she was in a rush, clearly. She was making sandwiches, peanut. Ooh, somebody close that. I can't go near it. I'm gonna hold my breath and leave. Yeah, she was in a rush to make something to bring with her.
Stella's kitchen is slightly messy. A couple of cabinets are hanging open, and a loaf of bread sits on the counter by a used butter knife. Stella's kitchen normally this messy? I wouldn't call this messy.
It's a little messy.
If this is a little messy, I don't want to know what you call my room.
Me neither.
I wasn't judging. There's nothing wrong with a little mess. or a lot of mess. We're getting off track. Stella's house has always felt a little sterile to me. This feels a little too lived in, if that makes sense. Though maybe that's just because I've only ever been over when she was already expecting me. Maybe this is just a rare peek behind the curtain at the real Stella. The real Stella should call her friends and let them know she's okay. Investigate Stella's room. Oh, okay, here's the mess. Here is the mess. Oh, she has a little figurine of Gretchen. Ah, this little plush. Wow, conspiracy board goes outside the box, outside the frames. A Cthulhu plush. Or is it Mothman? Might be Mothman. Old lassie, old dog traits. Yeah. You have dog traits. Then why are you giving her bacon? Whatever. She has 2 dog beds. That's so funny. Can't tell what this says. Okay, so the bed being unmade is not surprising then. You make your way down the hall to what you assume to be Stella's room. She's not here. Though it's a little untidy, it's the usual sort of untidiness that accumulates when someone doesn't often have guests in their bedroom. There aren't any signs of violence. I'd better not hear a single comment about this room being messy. I wasn't gonna say anything. Check her computer. I love seeing someone's room before they've had a chance to clean it up for company. It's a neat little snapshot, you know? This sure looks like a room. Any thoughts? It's a mess. Do you think there was a struggle in here? I don't think there's any clue. Check her computer. You go to check Stella's computer. I'm not sure we should be snooping on her computer. Isn't that an invasion of privacy? I'm not gonna click on anything. I'm just gonna, like, if something is already open. We already broke into her house, right? For all we know, there could be some sort of clue on there. Like a note detailing exactly where she is. We didn't break into her house. The door was left wide open. Yeah, we didn't break and enter. We entered. Well, maybe the computer was left open too. I'm with Avery. What if we don't find Stella and it's all because we didn't snoop on her computer? If Stella didn't want us to snoop, she shouldn't have gone missing. I don't make the rules. Okay, but what if she's been gossiping about us to her online friends? Look, I know it's an invasion of privacy, but we've got to do whatever we can to find her. Let's see if it's password protected before we make a fuss about it. If there isn't a password, it's almost like she wants us to snoop. Kanika's got a point, Avery. There probably isn't even anything worth finding on there. You're no fun, but fine. We won't snoop around on Stella's computer. No, Kanika's right. There probably isn't anything helpful on there. I honestly didn't even think about how this might not be a good idea. Good call. Well, maybe the computer was left open too. Exactly. There isn't a password. Maybe we're supposed to take a peek. Maybe we'll find the first note in an elaborate scavenger hunt she set up overnight. Okay, fine. But I'm going to stand over your shoulder the whole time and make sure you don't go looking for anything personal. I'm not going to click on anything. God. Stella's desktop is horrifically cluttered. There are simply too many files and folders to fit on her monitor, and they overlap each other in a chaotic, multi-layered display. Let's see here. Aw, is that her dad? Nice try, Mr. FBI. Devil. This dragon, or devil, I guess, was in Reese's house. Okay. Yeah, okay. Whoa, how do we find anything on here? Give me 10 minutes, I'll sort everything out. I'm suddenly a lot less worried about an invasion of privacy and a lot more worried about this being a complete waste of time. Look for something interesting. Check her open tabs. Check her search history. For something interesting. You scan through folders and file names on Stella's desktop, looking for something. Anything that seems like it might be interesting. One folder catches your eye. Boring tax stuff. You're no fool. You've seen this folder before. You have this folder on your own computer. Boring tax stuff never contains boring tax stuff. For that matter, it never contains anything related to taxes, and its contents are never boring. It's probably porn. Don't click it. Open the folder. Oh! You open the folder. You're surprised to find it contains a carefully mapped out diagram of the Scarlet Hollow mines, including holes in fences and areas with low visibility. Oh, look at them. Oh my god, she has been through the whole mine. Look at this. Jesus Christ. Or is this the facility? No, it's... I don't know. Look at them. They were so cute. Little babies. There's also a handful of old photos of Stella and Tabitha together as teenagers. Tabitha wears an uncharacteristic grin, an authentic, joyful smile, and Stella's eyes are somehow brighter, less tired. Both of them seem to be living in a happier time. Okay, this is way too personal. I'm going to stand in the corner while you wrap this up. You think? Check her open tabs. It would take you all day to count the number of open tabs in Stella's browser. So numerous are her tabs that you can't see a single icon. A sea of rounded featureless triangles from Windows Edge to Windows Edge. Oh my god. You know you can sort them into like folders on the tab. Her most recently opened tab is a post on Uncle Carl's Bigfoot Farm, a forum for cryptozoology enthusiasts. The post in question is titled, "Something Big is Happening in Scarlet Hollow." Hey everyone, was out chasing a skunk ape sighting the other day and I found these weird little guys. My friend's mom says there's something called ditchlings, but I've never heard of them before. Anyone have any good ideas? Bride of Bigfoot. Camera isn't shaky enough. This is totally staged. Moth stand. Clean footage of some sort of cryptid nobody has heard of except for your friend's mom. The only thing I'm seeing when I Google ditchlings is some city in England. Thought you were legit. Oh wow. Guys, since when did high quality footage count as anything other than actual evidence? Those things are terrifying, says Lucky Stars. Gary 21. Since every low budget horror movie started doing guerrilla marketing, I smell an ARG. I'm serious. I've got a ton of extra footage. Look at what they've been doing to the animals in town. They're apparently some sort of bad omen, like Mothman. Mothstan. Okay, I'm listening. I love me a Mothman. I believe you. Ugh, lucky you're falling right into her lap. I don't trust YouTubers. They're entertainers, not scientists. The thread continues into the next day. Hey, so 1, this isn't an ARG. I would never. What's wrong with ARGs? And 2, you're not going to believe this, but we went into an abandoned mine last night to investigate things, and I'm pretty sure we found some Tommyknockers. Listen to this knocking we managed to catch on tape. So she did bring her camera. There's a link to an audio file titled Tommyknockers real.wave. Just because you put the word real in your file name doesn't mean they're real. 2 supernatural events on back-to-back nights? This is so fake. I can't believe I bought into that River Runner hype. You're so full of it. YouTubers are always going to sell out to big indie horror. This is kidnapped by aliens all over again. Also, doughy white things and now loud popping noises. This is definitely an ARG. Did you sell out to Pillsbury? Stop cyberbullying her. I'm going to call the mods. Locking this thread and giving everyone a 7-day ban. No cyberbullying and no self-promo. The thread ends. Ouch. Check the search history. You check Stella's search history. She hasn't visited any websites since Tuesday night. If she came home after last night's incident, she didn't touch her browser. Her search history is almost entirely work-related. A furious series of queries for various monsters and cryptids that might fit the profile of ditchlings. That's that. Okay, I think we've seen enough. Thank God. My name's Goose, actually, but... Hackman, snoop on Stella's computer in episode 4. Find everything. I don't think there's any clues here. I don't think so either. This is what her room's been like for pretty much the entire time I've known her. The only thing that's changed is the computer getting a lot fancier. It could use a few more houseplants. I'll put together some trimmings after we found her. She still does those corkboard with string things. She loves putting the strings on there. I don't think they actually mean anything, but they're more for decoration anyway. Is that a giraffe? I mean, fair. Leave. You turn to leave Stella's house. Okay, so maybe she came home last night. Maybe she didn't. But she's definitely missing. I thought I was overreacting this morning. I hope she would just be sleeping in. I can't believe she's actually missing. We'll find her. Where to next? We should go to the cops, right? Are you sure? Nothing against the officers of Scarlet Hollow, but you've met them, right? Do you think it's worth the trouble? As unhelpful as they are, we are dealing with a missing person. That's cop stuff. It's probably going to be more of a formality than anything, but there's no point in not covering all of our bases. Oh my God. The police station is exactly what you would expect from a town the size of Scarlet Hollow. It smells strongly of coffee and faintly of aged furniture and paper, and the general tidiness speaks of a department that doesn't get much of anything done. But you're also not alone here. You enter to find Bo and Duke standing between you and the officers behind the desk. Let's see. Bowling champions. Hero, cop, saves kitten. Wow. There's really not a lot going on here. He's so huge, my God. Standing between you and the officers behind the desk.
Now listen here, Hugby. Big Betty was set to win a blue ribbon, so don't you go telling me she was just a pumpkin.
We worked real hard to get her that big. Raised her up from a seed. It's just not fair, officers, sir.
I understand, Daniel, but I just don't see what y'all want us to do about it. Did that shithead cousin of yours steal it?
I know y'all cared a lot about this pumpkin, but as it stands, this simply isn't a job the police can help you with. Now, if you were able to find some kind of evidence that Julius or somebody else stole this Big Betty of yours, then you could get a lawyer involved and take it to a small claims court.
Dang it, deputy, ain't finding evidence what y'all are supposed to be good for. That Julius has been stealing what rightfully belongs to the Callaways for all of his life, and you folks ain't done a lick of policing to put an end to it.
Told you we was better off handling this ourselves, Daddy. Listen up, boys. We've got a missing person on our hands.
Stella ran off last night and she's still missing. Was this all about a pumpkin?
Weird question, but are you folks part of a cult, and is that why you aren't doing your jobs?
Can you folks arrest a ghost? What's all this about a pumpkin? Seems the Callaways here lost a considerably large pumpkin.
We ain't lost Rudd, Earl.
You can't lose what's been stolen, and we already know who did it. We saw Julius eyeing her yesterday.
Look, Bo, I feel you. I really do. But that's circumstantial at best. And even if it wasn't, you know yourself that there isn't a clear property line.
I'm sorry, did you just say crud?
What makes you think Julius stole it? Why is this pumpkin so valuable? You want me to go over there and kick his ass for you? Doesn't take a genius to know Duke's in the right here. Did Julius grow that pumpkin? Obviously not. Or he wouldn't have been so sneaky about carting it off. Do your jobs. You want me to go over there and kick his ass for you? That made him smile.
Watch it, Goose. If Julius Tremaine shows up tomorrow with a busted nose, we'll know it was you.
You can't prove nothing. You can't prove nothing, dude. I'm sure Goose just means that metaphorically, Dennis. Yes, I will metaphorically bust his ass. Metaphorically. With my mind.
I like your gumption. I don't want anyone to dirty themselves picking fights on my behalf. I just want my damn pumpkin back.
Daddy always says folks like us shouldn't use our strength to hurt other people. Like us? I'm bow-sized? Alright. Damn. Wow. Okay. I'm a mountain of a man. What the fuck? He's just like, I could take him. I could take you. Yeah, I could totally take him. What do you think?
Yes, sir. You could definitely take them. I do believe you. You could polish the road with their butt, with their behind.
Yeah, I could do that. I could take him.
Yeah, sorry, Bo. Just because we're bigger and stronger don't mean we can use it to boss anybody around, even if they deserve it.
Don't lecture me in front of the coppers, Bo.
That's right, Bo. Which is why we're going through the proper channels. Or trying to, at least.
Look, it's good that you came by to let us know of the possible theft, but I'm telling you, there's not much to be done.
You're not even gonna go there and check it out?
And I say that's horse cred.
You know, I haven't seen him since Tuesday. He's usually in the diner every day. Even if he didn't take Big Betty, it might be worth doing a welfare check.
Alright, let me speak in plainer terms. Everyone knows that Julius Tremaine's land is booby-trapped to hell. It's not worth it.
Oh.
Is that so? So you've just been giving me and my boy the runaround all morning?
I don't have to answer that question.
Helpful. So he's got some traps on his property. It's never stopped me from visiting.
Yeah? Do you have kids, Avery? Because I've got 2 teenage girls at home. Hugby's got grandkids.
Yeah, he has nothing to lose.
Franklin's got the mayor, I guess.
Oh god, it's the Secret Service agent.
I'm not about to risk getting my head blown off over a pumpkin.
That's right. There's some sleeping dogs who learn to just let lie. I've been Scarlet Hollow's sheriff for over 20 years now. You don't hold a position like that for so long without learning a few lessons on temperance and moderation.
What good's a sheriff who won't do his job? This is lawless.
If I may, sirs, ain't that a mite bit cowardly of you? I thought police officers were supposed to be brave.
Not the ones that live very long, son.
Look, I've been to Julius 100 times. I can tag along and make sure nobody gets hurt. That's a mighty kind offer, but let's give it another day. There's no need to escalate things when they might just resolve themselves. Is he paying you off?
Tomorrow, Earl, or I'm running against you next election.
Yes, Duke, do it. Yes.
Can you folks arrest a ghost? Yeah, I could totally take him.
Yeah. I believe you, sir.
Yeah, I could totally take them. I kicked their butt.
Yeah, I believe you. I believe you, sir.
Can you folks arrest a ghost?
Is this some kind of thought experiment?
Sure. If it's a guy in a mask, yep, I figure we could take care of it, so long as he breaks the law. But if we're talking a manifestation of a deceased person, I'm not sure if that's in our jurisdiction.
What if one of you dies? Would you be able to do it then?
Might be more Pastor Daniel's wheelhouse.
That's what I wanted to say this morning. I wonder if there's a way to bring the priest with us, and if that would change anything to the ghost hunting. Huh, that's such an interesting thing to think about.
Now, why'd you bring this up anyways?
Just a hypothetical question. Weird question, but are you folks part of a cult?
Listen up, boys. We've got a missing person on our hands. Still hasn't been seen since yesterday, and last anyone saw, she was in a state of distress.
Oh, so you think you're leading an investigation, do you? Coming in here like you have some kind of authority?
But look at me. I'm a gigantic talking goose. Probably magic, too. Like, yeah, I have authority.
Well, then why don't you march on out and dig up some clues if you think you're such a big shot?
Step on your toes there, Derrickson. Cross your arms authoritatively.
Come on, I'm serious. It's dangerous out there.
Okay, but if she turns up dead, it's on all of you. Are you serious? This is your job. Remain silent. You're intimidated by authority figures. Remain silent. There's no point in arguing.
Come on, I'm serious. It's dangerous out there.
Powerful build. Cross your arms authoritatively.
I'm not threatening them, Bo.
You cross your arms, your muscles bulging imposingly. You stare Officer Derrickson directly in the eye, unblinking and serious.
Yeah, I could totally kick their butt.
You little asshole.
Of course, it's nice to see a citizen such as yourself taking initiative on a possible investigation.
I could totally kick their butt.
Shut up, sir. With all due respect, shut up.
Help from citizens such as yourself is never frowned upon, and we'll be sure to make note of her being gone.
She'll turn up. That girl disappearing for a day or two ain't nothing out of the ordinary.
Really? Really, Kanika?
Best to leave the officers handle real crimes.
Wow, okay, Duke. Like our disappearing pumpkin.
Duke's right. She'll turn up. She always does.
Weird question, but are you folks part of a cult, and is that why you aren't doing your jobs?
I think they might be onto us, Harrison.
The police officers stare at you, perplexed.
A cult? I don't think we have that sort of thing up here.
I mean, would you tell me if there was?
I think they might be onto us, Derrickson.
We are doing our jobs. Just look at Franklin back there. He's filing all kinds of paperwork pertaining to what happened up at the mines.
You know, I can't say I appreciate your tone. Sounds like you're accusing us of some kind of indecency.
It's not illegal to ask questions.
What, do you think we go up into the hills and do seances and rituals and all that sort of thing? Get your head out of the clouds.
Can we please stick to the matter at hand? I don't got all day to stand here and listen to every deranged question Goose thinks up.
Thank you so much, Duke.
You remain silent. Well, I guess we should get going. Come on.
Why won't they just do their jobs? Visit the police station.
Do you really think Hugby and Derrickson could be part of some cult that secretly runs Scarlet Hollow?
That'd be wild. I'd never suspect them of that sort of thing. Seems like it'd be too much work.
As someone who's lived in this town my entire life, there's no way. For one thing, cult activity like what you're describing just doesn't happen. I've done my fair share of reading on satanic panics and so-called occult groups, and it's almost always totally made up. People constantly freak out about Satanists without realizing they're just a bunch of debate club nerds who listen to heavy metal.
That's not what Satanism is, Kanika, but whatever. You've read about it, I suppose so.
So, instead of not being able to rely rely on the cops because they're part of a cult that secretly runs the town. We can't rely on them because they're just not that good at what they do. That's so much less exciting. But either way, I guess it's up to us to solve the mysteries of Scarlet Hollow. We'll do a much better job anyway. Yeah, definitely. Where to next? Let's check in with Oscar and Rosalina. They're at the Maxwell place, right? Yes, the place your oh-so-generous cousin decided was suitable for habitation. It was the only thing available. Kanika, don't start with me. I'm gonna slap your ass. Hey, it's better than nothing, I guess. It's a roof over their heads for the time being, or what's left of a roof. After everything they've been through, I can't believe she'd make them stay in a place like that. She didn't make them do anything. She offered. With Rosalina's leg the way it is, I just hope we're able to figure out something better for them. Oh, you don't get far before the sound of growling and desperate hisses grab your attention. Oh, no! Absolutely not! Is that Pixel? Pixel got away. Oh my god. Oh my god. You turn to see a ditchling approach a cornered Pixel in an alley. He must have slipped out of their library with everyone else last night. Thank fucking god. Don't look at me, sir. Don't look at me like that, sir. How dare you? The ditchling, distracted from its hunt by your arrival, cranes its neck to face you, its eyes settling on you with alien indifference. Can I help you? Punt it. You take a deep breath. Alright, let's do this. And focus on the creature's body before propelling yourself towards it. Your foot connects with the ditchling's hide, leaving an imprint in its body as it crashes into the wall. I feel bad because, you know, they're just trying to help, but this is fucked up, dude. Get away as it crashes into the wall. Oh, duckies! Oh! It makes brief eye contact with you in the alley before both you and it turn to face a peculiar sight. Look at this, doggies! Oh my god! Oh my... Jesus Christ! A small pack of dogs pounce on the creature, pulling it from the wall, and then taking turns biting and tearing at it until it's ripped to shreds. Jesus, oh my god. No, bad dogs! No, don't do that! Oh my god, let go! No! Drop it! Don't eat it! Alright, good boys. Good boys. They're cute! Oh my goodness. Their task complete, they saunter towards you. Offer pets? What the... It's Daisy and Scraps too. The dogs that ran against Mayor Jimmy in the last election. Politicians! And every other dog in town. Wow, that's not a lot of dogs. All together in some kind of ditchling hunting dog gang? That's fucking awesome. Pixel timidly steps towards you. Can you please get me out of here? Of course, my liege. Pixel, you got out of the library. Oh, you poor cat. Come here. Soz, Kanika. Pixel cautiously walks towards your group before clambering into your arms. Oh, look at that. Ooh, aren't you a big one? You can protect me, no? For a human, I suppose you will do. We've met, actually. Have we? Yeah, I was the one who called you a paper shredder. Oh, well, you are forgiven, I suppose. Thank you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. He has a comfortable heft to him. Yeah. Like a cat should. I see how it is. Everyone likes Goose, even the cats. I'm so sorry, Kanika. I guess they just know that I'm a good person and other people aren't. Thanks for keeping him safe, dogs. Bye! The pack of dogs scampers off. Their work done. Are we just gonna leave this here? Do you want to take it to the police station? Let's do that. Whatever. What the hell is going on in this town? Dog politics. Yeah, I said so. I told you. Pixel in tow, you and your companions continue on to the old Maxwell place. Yeah! Look, Pixel, it's home! What? It's your new home. You live here now. Why? Because the library is haunted. You can't go back there. I'm sorry. Why? Because it wanted me to die. There's a ghost, a dead person. A person died, and we are like, it wanted me to die too and get old, and I would lose all this that you like about me, Pixel. It would just be gone. Well, I suppose that is quite the reason. But why, though? The old Maxwell place. It was clearly once a mid-century modern home, and undoubtedly quite stylish for the time, but it's been abandoned for unknown decades, and moss and vines choke its exterior, barely concealing cracked walls and dust-clouded glass. It's a fixer-upper. It's the dream, Daddy. Before you can approach, the door opens, and Oscar's head pokes out from the entryway. My cake better be in there. Hello? Oh, sorry if I started y'all. The walls here are worn down enough I could hear you coming from a block away. Good morning, Oscar. Just thought we'd stop by to check in. And drop someone off? I would let you sit in my lap, my guy. And you have. I have let you sit in my lap while I've been working. And you were content with that until you decided that was not enough. He'll just start climbing up onto the desk and sit on the keyboard and just change a bunch of stuff. And I have no idea how he does it. Like, he'll just place his whole ass on the keyboard. And I don't know why or how. Just thought we'd stop by to check in and drop somebody off. Thank goodness you found Pixel. Rosalina's been beside herself. All right, you can sit in my lap for a little bit, but if you even make an attempt at getting up on the desk. Oscar's voice is tired. He's had a long night, and it shows. His graying face seemingly having aged in the hours since you last saw him. Please, come on in. Didn't see any ditchlings out there. Oh, doctor. Hello, doctor. Oh, the smile on her face. And Alexis. You're doing really great, Rosalina. Not a lot of kids your age can take shots that well. You're being so brave. You don't have to talk to me like I'm 5.
The inside looks interesting. What happened to the child? She seems distressed. Is this my new home?
Yes. Yes, Pixel, this is where you live now, until we figure out something else for you and your family. Would you prefer I lost all this?
Maybe.
Well, tough, Pixel.
You don't have to talk to me like I'm 5.
But you are brave.
You really are, Rosalina. You're like so badass.
Alexis is right. This is more than most people have to deal with in their whole lives. And here you are taking it like a champ. Oh! Before Dr. Kelly can continue, Pixel jumps from your arms, bounding across the room and leaping onto Rosalina's chest. Pixel, I've been so worried about you. I told you he'd turn up. Dr. Kelly's almost gentle bedside manner vanishes as she turns and glares at you. Doctor, there are children in the room. Calm down. I see we have visitors. How is she, Doc? How are you doing, Rosalina? How's Reese? Warn Dr. Kelly about the stone carvings and what you felt in the clinic. She's not gonna believe us. Sorry again about the library. We could always try going on a rescue mission for some of your stuff. What's going to happen to your career now that the library's closed? We could always try going on a rescue mission for some of your stuff. No, absolutely not. No one is going back in there until we have a thoroughly researched plan of action. I just gave you the plan of action. I go in there. I will wear all black. I cover my face. If I don't see anything, it can't hurt me, right? It's all illusory, right? This goes especially for you, Goose. Who knows if you'd be able to leave again? You've done enough for my family. Okay. How about no one is going back in there, period? We're going to need to deal with it eventually. Boarding up the library isn't a permanent solution. Are you sure about that? Because I don't see any reason we shouldn't just leave the thing alone forever. How is she, Doc? She's just gonna be like, I'm not at liberty to say. Meh, 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 meh. You're hot, but you're annoying. I mean, I get it. How are you doing, Rosalina? Tired. My leg hurts a lot. But the medicine is helping. It's not so bad now. And what are you not gonna do today? Ghost bust. Exactly. Good girl. Walk around.
Sorry, Dr. Kelly. I should have been better at stopping her.
I take full responsibility. As her father, I should have no need for anyone to step in to take blame for anything. It's the hospital's fault for sending her home at all. It's gross negligence. Negligence. It's gross negligence. Why is that word so hard? It's gross negligence. Negligence. Oh my goodness. Negligence. Negligence? Negligence? Is that how you say that word? Oh no, that makes me unsure. English is not my first language, okay? Let me see. Pronunciation.
Negligence.
Sorry, one more time.
Negligence.
Negligence. It's gross negligence if you ask me. But give it time. Then you can do all the running around you want, alright, Rosalina? You just have to make sure you give that leg of yours a chance to heal up a bit first. Yeah, you could get a sick fucking prosthetic. There's so many cool-ass prosthetics, Rosalina. You don't want to pop any stitches. What's gonna happen to your career now? Should we talk about this in front of Rosalina? That doesn't seem... How's Reese? He's fine. Had a rough night, but he'll recover. He's used to this sort of thing. He just needs a couple days to get back on his feet. That means no more excitement. Not even a movie. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Dr. Kelly. But I want to see Shinochi Deathblood. I was promised chilling Japanese found footage horror. You need to get your son some therapy. I don't think he's okay. But what if I wanted to hang out with him again? He's so cool. I'd like to hear this from him, not filtered through you. Talk about him like he's a child. I will respect this boundary and not bother either of you anymore. Okay, but what if I wanted to hang out with you? Okay, but what if I wanted to hang out with you? Dr. Kelly stares at you in confused silence for a few seconds. I'm busy. No blush? No reaction? Nothing? I mean, I guess I am her son's age. Okay, that did not work. Okay, and nobody had any reaction to that. I'd like to apologize on behalf of my cousin for making you stay here. She's not making anybody stay anywhere. Do you think you'll have to stay here long term? It doesn't actually seem that bad here. It's so cool of my cousin to let you stay in this rad place for free. We found something in Oscar's house last night, a stone carving that gave me and Tabitha a vision about what had happened there. There was one in the mines the other night too. Both of them had a sort of pull on me. Whatever they are, there's something like them in your clinic. I felt it last night. You can feel Dr. Kelly's demeanor shift. She's grown quiet, her gaze piercing and analytical. Something awful is going to happen at the clinic, just like something awful happened at Oscar's house and at the mines. Have you ever noticed anything weird at the clinic? Would you mind if we looked into it? I'm sure it's nothing, but I thought you might want to know. Never mind, it's probably nothing. But I think you already know something about all that. Have you ever noticed anything weird? No, it's just an old building. It has a lot of history, but that doesn't mean it's haunted or that anything supernatural is going on. That's not what I said. I understand that there have been some strange events in Scarlet Hollow this week, but despite what your funny feeling might suggest, the clinic is safe. But if something does happen at the clinic, aren't you worried about Reese? If it's anything like what happened to us last night, none of you have to concern yourself with my son's health. I know how to take care of him, even in a supposed ghost emergency or whatever it is you're worried about. So, Dr. Kelly, are you gonna start poisoning her now too? I would like to apologize on behalf. Sorry again about the library. There's no need to apologize. It's a building. You're a person. You matter more than a pile of stones.
I do kind of wish we could go back for our stuff. Thanks for letting me borrow some of your clothes, Alexis. You can borrow as much as you need. I have plenty of shirts, and you can do laundry at our house too.
Of course, there are some family heirlooms that I'd rather not lose. Portraits of my parents, my father's mining jacket. I don't like the thought of their last living memories being forgotten in there. Nothing about Rosalina's other parent, okay? And the fact that it stole the library from me too. That one really stings. But what are you going to do, you know? What's gonna happen to your career now that the library is closed? That's a good question. I was up all night wondering the same thing. Things stay the way they are right now. It's essentially like the library burned down. The books are inaccessible, the building is unsalvageable. In that scenario, the county would have to put up the money to build a new archive, or we'd have to move someplace where I can work in an existing library, and Scarlet Hollow would lose a valuable public service. Oscar.
Move? So you and Rosalina would leave? But we're not doing that, right, Dad? We're staying here.
Is there any way you can just, start over and rebuild the collection? I'm sure folks around town would be willing to pitch in. It would be a lot of work, but that's a possibility. Still, maybe it won't even have to come to that. Do you think you'll have to stay here long term? No, I'll find a way to get the library back and our house with it. It's all bravado at this point. Not even Oscar believes what he just said. I'd best be on my way. Goodbye, Rosalina. Make sure to stay put and keep Pixel company, okay?
I will. Bye, Dr. Kelly.
Thanks again for doing this. I can't express how much... It's nothing. I'll call later today to see how she's doing. Good luck to the both of you. Yes, ma'am. Dr. Kelly brusquely pushes past you and leaves. Oscar, before we get sidetracked, we're not just here to talk about the monsters and what happened in the library. Oh? Stella's been missing since last night. Oh, you haven't seen her, right? Not since last night. No, I'm really starting to worry. Sounds like no one in town has seen her. That doesn't mean something bad happened, but it doesn't exactly sound like it's all sunshine and roses for her either. I'm sure she'll be okay. But you should probably get back to looking for her soon. Before you go, though, there is something I wanted to get your thoughts on. Let's step outside. Oscar ushers you to the street. What's up? Is everything okay? Yes, or at least as okay as it can be, considered everything that's happened. But I don't exactly feel safe. Strange things are going on in Scarlet Hollow, and I'm tired of running from them. I want to get our house back. You've all been looking into the town's history, correct? I overheard your discussion in the library the other day. Have you been able to find anything that might explain what's going on? I don't think we have too much to go on. I can't help but feel like there must have been some kind of inciting event, since everything started getting weird seemingly overnight, but that's me, I'm sorry. I have no idea where to even start, really. Avery stares at you. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. I mean, it's obvious, right? Things only started happening once Goose got here. You're not wrong. Okay, Avery's gonna be like, okay, so, that's good. We know that. Kanika's gonna be like, this is all your fault. You should leave. Exactly. If there's a catalyst for all this, why wouldn't it be a lost Scarlet finally coming home to Scarlet Hollow? If I may, Goose getting into town isn't the only major event that happened lately. Perlan died over a week ago, and those creatures in the woods were already reproducing by the time they arrived. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Not to mention, I started seeing things in our house before Perlan passed. I think. I never thought to make a note of exactly when the spirits made itself known. We never asked him, what did the spirit look like? Whatever the cause of this is, there must be some way to put this genie back in the bottle. I'm going to do my best to find out if there have ever been any similar events, and with this, anything special about Scarlet Hollow that might explain what's going on. The town archives are, unfortunately, in the library. Rosalina has been pestering me to make some sort of digital backup for months, but I never got around to it. So online sources it is. We'll fill you in on what little we know, so you at least have someplace to start. Make sure Pixel stays inside, or he might get grabbed by ditchlings. The ditchlings are those things from the woods, right? With those faces? Yeah. The anguished doughboys. Kinda like them. It's like a hidden object game out there today with all the weird little faces peering out of the bushes. Like them? Are we talking about the same creatures that have been laying eggs in local wildlife? I don't want to get friendly with them or anything. I just think they're kind of interesting. To each their own. Fucking weirdo. I think some dogs kept him safe. Like a gang of dogs. I know it sounds ridiculous, but we saw it with our own eyes. Yeah, they tore that bitch to shreds. And good thing, too. I would have kicked its ass if they hadn't shown up. I guess, maybe. A gang of dogs? I suppose stranger things have happened. This very week, in fact. But we'll make sure he stays safe. I wonder if this could be the work of some sort of cult. I think Dr. Kelly's hiding something. Dinner last night was weird. I think there's something in the clinic. Whatever we're doing next, I feel like we're missing a vital member. We need to find Stella, and fast. We're burning daylight. Let's head out. There's that thing in the clinic I mentioned. That poll. I wish Dr. Kelly were taking this as seriously as she should. Oscar, what did you tell her about last night? She didn't bat an eye on anything Goose said about the supernatural. She mostly just got defensive. Does she know how bad it was? I told her everything. She seemed to believe me, but who knows? Maybe she was just being polite in front of Rosalina. Maybe the whole time I was ranting, she was actually just nodding along, thinking I had a psychotic break. I don't know. She didn't seem to care about putting on a show for Rosalina once we showed up. I'll make sure to shoot Reese a warning text. He at least deserves to know something might happen. We need to get Reese out of there before something bad happens to him. It's a shame she preemptively shot down our movie night. Would have been the perfect cover. We should investigate the clinic. I'm sure Reese will be fine. I'm gonna break into the clinic and see what I find. Nope. You are not going to do that. Let's not have a repeat of last night. I didn't break into anywhere, Oscar. You let me in. It's not breaking and entering. I was just entering. We should be more cautious about what we do next. We don't want anyone to get attacked or possessed by any more ghosts, even if it is to help a friend. I don't think there's a ghost there. I don't know if we have time to play it safe. Just give me a day or two to do some research before you do anything rash, okay? Oh, we don't have a day or two. This is the last chapter of the game that's out. Fine, Oscar. Fine, Dream Daddy. I wonder if this could be the work of some sort of cult. You're really not letting your cult theory go, are you? I don't know. Just throwing things out there. Know any local cults that could be responsible, Oscar? I think the cops are in on it. I think they're just incompetent. Maybe it has something to do with the church and the pastor. Okay, I would absolutely believe that Pastor Daniel is a member of some weird cult. I just want to go there. Who else would be in a cult, though? Does anyone know of any folks around town who are suspicious? Duke makes very big things on his farm. Have you seen his son? For that matter, does anyone in town even regularly attend church? It's always seemed a little dead to me. I know most everybody in town, or at least everybody who comes through the diner with any regularity. And I gotta say, nobody comes to mind. Does it count as a cult if it only has one member? I mean, maybe. If that member is the pastor, yeah, maybe. His creep level counts for at least 3 normal cultists. Whatever we're doing next, I feel like we're missing a vital team member. We need to find Stella, and fast. I agree. We need her brazen energy if we're going to do any serious sleuthing. I think we should split up. Alright, gang, I think we should split up and look for clues. See you around, Oscar. Let us know what you find. I will. We're going to get the library back, and we're going to figure out how to fix whatever's wrong with this town. Sure, dude. So that's Oscar. Any other ideas? The mines are closed off. I mean, the Shaw mines. We should check out the church. The church? Why? I see what you're thinking. Stella was confronted with evidence of the afterlife, so she might try getting into all that religious stuff. It's worth checking out. No, I just want to go there. I think we'd be barking up the wrong tree, but I guess you're right. There's no point in not being thorough. I wouldn't mind stocking up on some holy water while we're there too. Seems like a good idea to cover all our bases at this point. Yeah, holy water. Yeah. Good idea. I don't think Baptists do the holy water thing. Oh, he's Baptist. But I'm sure Pastor Daniel would pretend to bless some water if it meant keeping us around a little longer. I mean, he could. If he's an ordained individual of faith, he could totally bless water. That's good enough for me. Let's not linger though. I don't want him thinking we're possible converts. He promised he wouldn't convert me. It's fine, probably, maybe. Oh, there's Janie. No ditchlings. Are those llamaas or alpacas? What are those? They have to be llamas, right? It's a cute little house. I see you there creeping in the window, you weirdo. I wonder if I had gone with the other timeline that didn't happen, where I was old, if Wayne had still been interested. Whatever. Kanika leads the way, taking you up the gradual slope towards the church. You know, I've lived here for a few years now, and I've never actually been to the church. That's probably for a good reason. Where is that weirdo? My, 4 visitors at once. On a Thursday? This is unprecedented. But there are only 3 of us. Oh no, were we followed by a ditchling? Were we followed by Wayne? Yes, don't turn around. Oh my god, Zane! What, Zane? Zane? Just like, punch his face. What? He's not Duke's cousin, it's fine. Sup, old people? Oh, it's just Zane. What are you doing? How did I not notice that he followed us? How did not any of us notice that he followed us? All the glimpses of death I've had in the past 2 days have forced me into the midst of an existential crisis, my dudes. I wanted to see if Faith held any answers for me. Yeah, totally. Oh my god, he looks so pleased with himself. Alas, I have not yet found the solace I seek. Give it time, Zane. Sometimes takes a while for the Lord to work his way into our heart. But when he does, you won't regret letting him in. Be sure to look over those pamphlets I gave you. And of course, I'm always here if you need to talk. Oh, he was already here. He didn't follow us. Sure thing, Pastor Lee. Peace, y'all. Bye, Zane. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we're looking for Stella, and she wandered off last night, and no one has seen her since. We're starting to get pretty worried. We hoped maybe you or Janie had seen her. He looks genuinely concerned, but you know, I don't trust anything in this town. We hope maybe you or Janie had seen her. I can't speak for Janie, but I'm afraid I've seen neither hide nor hair of Stella. If you'd like to talk to my wife, I could do that all day. I love my wife. Ugh. If you'd like to talk to my wife, she's just over by the alpacas. Alpacas! Though, Goose, I was hoping we might be able to talk in private. Okay. Sure, what's up? Why does it have to be in private? No way, I'm not talking to you in private. Sure, what's up? Oh, don't look so pleased, dude. I guess we'll leave you to it while we check in with Janie. I'll just kick his ass if he tries something. See you in a minute. Your friends head off towards Janie and the alpacas, leaving you alone with the nervous pastor. Oh, he's still there. I hope there's an option to tell him. I'm so glad you decided to come visit me. So many young people these days seem to think they can solve all their problems on their own. Meanwhile, God is right there ready to help them. If only they'd let him into their hearts. I thought you said you were not gonna do this? The pastor's eyes dart back towards the alpacas. Okay, good, they're gone. What? What the fuck? What? You're new in town. What kind of impression did I make on you? Am I creepy? Oh. Oh no, my heart is actually breaking a little bit for this guy. Oh no, I'm so sorry. You care too much about what people think of you. You're extremely creepy. I don't think you're creepy at all. If anything, you've been extremely welcoming to me. I mean, he has. Personally, I like the cut of your jib. You haven't really done anything wrong, but you have no chill. Kanika said you smiled through her dad's funeral. Maybe that was like a nervous thing. He seems really nervous. I think that this is part of the problem. If you have to pull strangers aside to ask them if you're creepy, you probably come off as creepy. Stare at him in silence, just like foreboding. You care too much about what people think of you. If you want people to like you, you have to not care about whether they like you. That's a harsh truth you're slinging at me. It wasn't always like this, you know, believe it or not. Before I moved to Scarlet Hollow, I used to be pretty popular. I was one of the cool kids over at Harvard Divinity School. You went to Harvard? Of course you did. He's interrupted by the sound of a snapping twig and a high-pitched giggle, partly muffled by the underbrush on the edge of the property. No ditchlings. This one's your kin? Alright. Why is she all by herself in the woods? Tulip! Come out of there! You know you're not supposed to play in the woods? Okay, so there are. Tulip glances back into the woods, quiet, as she hesitates. Were you talking to somebody? Were you playing with the ditchlings? You little witch. Daniel, I'm gonna have to talk to your daughter. You can stay here. I'm not trying to be creepy. I'm just like, I want to talk to her. Tulip, are you gonna be good? Or are we going to skip story time tonight?
I'll be good. You don't have to skip story time. I won't go into the woods, I promise.
I know you won't, Tulip, because you know it's too dangerous for little girls in there. Oh my god. Why don't you go help Mama with the alpacas? It's just about time they got fit. You can give them hay. Tulip smiles broadly, seemingly excited by the prospect, and hurries off. Little girls. Really? Daniel. Alright. Sorry I had to have a firm parenting moment just then. Oh my goodness, I was just about to say, dude, you are being too hard on her. She's been trying to run off into those woods a lot lately, and it's really dangerous, even for adults. And boys. You know, there's this massive trash dump not too far past the trace. Oh, Tetanus Lake? But it must be at least 50 years old, so it's all grown over and looks like it's part of the landscape. Yeah, I've heard of Tetanus Lake, yeah. But if you accidentally walk on it, you might find yourself falling into a hip-deep mound of rusty cans and broken glass. Tulip made up some imaginary friends and keeps telling us that they want her to go out there, like the word of some fictional creature she made up is going to convince us it's a good idea for her to play in somebody's old garbage. Wow, that is so funny coming from you. That is so funny that a priest is saying that. Okay. But she's 7. Of course she would get some funny little idea like that. I'd love to get the community to rally around a big cleanup. It's about time somebody got rid of all that junk. That is actually a very good idea, Daniel. I agree with that. Yeah, you probably need like forklifts and shit like that. You probably need like heavy machinery and stuff. But like, yeah, I'm behind that. The environment wouldn't suffer from it. Oh, Tetanus Lake. Stella told me about it. How big a trash dump are we talking? Would a weekend of hard work clear it out? What's that you were saying about imaginary friends? Stella and her friends used to play out there all the time, and none of them got sick or died. Let the kid have some fun. The trash heap sounds awesome. Okay. How big a trash dump are we talking? Would a weekend of hard work clear it out? Maybe if you had construction equipment and a team of professionals. It's a big area, and I have no idea how deep it goes. Oh, that's... You know, in Sweden, Stockholm is actually built on trash. Like, literally, it's built on top of trash, and it's been, like, pressed down over, like, years and years and years, and then they just build, like, roads and stuff on top of it, so we're, like, basically floating on trash on the ocean. It's kind of fucked, Daniel. In the meantime, I'm just making sure Tulip knows not to go near it. Yeah, you're doing such a good job. Wait, please, go away. I'm not into you. I'm just not that into you. Oh, Tetanus Lake. Stella told me about it. Tetanus Lake? That's an accurate name. I wonder if Tulip would stay away if I started calling it that, or if it would only make it sound more alluring. What's that you were saying about imaginary friends? Oh, she's just been talking about these friends of hers lately. Little stories about creatures that live in the church. I'm sure she saw some animal in there and decided it was her friend.
Uh-huh. Can we go in the church, Pastor?
It's nothing to be overly concerned about, except the trash heap situation. This man is lying to you. In fact, he's been lying since the moment he mentioned these imaginary friends. Whatever his daughter has been talking to is real, and he knows it. Sounds to me like you know exactly what she's been talking to. Daniel's eyes go wide just for a second. I don't. He does. He obviously does. He hunches his shoulders, his voice suddenly quiet. There are rats in the church. There, I said it. It's embarrassing. But she saw one at some point, and she can hear them scurrying around in the walls, and she's decided they're her little friends. Please.
Maybe she has speak with animals. You think?
Please, keep this between us. Don't tell Janie. I don't want her knowing the church is in such rough shape. Out of the corner of your eye, you see Kanika and Avery walking back to the two of you. They must have finished talking to Janie. Janie hasn't seen Stella either, so we'd better get going. I would like to go into church, though. Thanks for suggesting we head up here, Goose. We got to feed the alpacas. They were so cute and soft. It was awesome. And Janie said she'll come by the diner with cookies for the miners. And a few extra for me, of course.
You work in a diner. You could just have cookies there. Whatever.
She's so nice. She even offered to bring me some since I'm feeling under the weather. Hope your talk with the pastor went well.
Yeah. Turn around, please. Turn around.
Yes, we had a great conversation. I appreciate you all stopping by, even if it wasn't under the best circumstances. I'll let y'all be on your way, and I hope Stella turns up soon. I'll put in some good prayers with the big man for her.
Or you could come with us and help. You could just go out in the woods and help us search for her.
Alright, thanks. See ya.
Kanika and Avery start back down the path to town, and you follow.
Okay.
So, what was that about? He seemed pretty insistent on talking to you alone.
Yeah, he didn't say anything weird, did he?
Nosy, aren't you? Let the man have his privacy. You wanted to know why everyone in town thinks he's creepy. Everyone in this town is so mean to him. He's a nice guy. Tulips apparently made some weird imaginary friends. We might want to check it out later this week. Tulips apparently made some weird imaginary friends. We might want to check it out later this week.
Kids make up imaginary friends all the time.
No, like, you don't get it. I heard her laugh, like, echo in the wind from the woods. It was super creepy, dude. Pastor Daniel says there's a rat infestation in the church and that the rats are her friends. I don't know. It seemed weird. I should have known we'd have to deal with a spooky kid at some point. Yeah, it was only a matter of time. Okay, as much as I'd hate going back there, I guess that's a loose lead. If we don't have anything else to investigate once we've found Stella and... Kanika pauses. Once we've checked out the clinic, then maybe we can look around the church? Sounds like a plan. Let's not get too distracted until we find Stella, though. Where to next? I'm supposed to get tea with your mom today. Maybe she'll have some ideas. Oh, I strongly doubt it, but sure, we can humor her. She's probably going to give you some rocks or bundles of herbs for protection or something, which might actually work. Who knows? Guess there's only one way to find out. I need to drop these people and go to Reese. Because it seems like that's not even an option while I'm with them. Let's do it! Hello, Sybil. We meet yet again. The bells of the general store chime welcomingly as the three of you enter.
Kanika, there you are. You were supposed to stay in bed today, remember? And hello, you two. Hope you both recovered from last night's fiasco.
Sorry, Mom, it's just that Stella's missing and
Stella can take care of herself. Unlike you. You need bed rest and lots of fluids. You don't need to go running around town spreading that cold of yours.
She has a point.
Go on, get up to bed. I'll be up in a minute with more tea.
More drugs? You're gonna be knocked out for the rest of the day, Kanika.
I thought you had some kind of important thing to talk to Goose about. I'm really feeling okay. I want to hear what you wanted to say to them.
I'll just be doing a tea reading. Haven't those always bored you to tears?
Okay, you're right. I'm not feeling well. I should really lie down.
Wow, thank you, friend.
Bye, Goose.
Bye, Kanika. Kanika turns and heads towards the stairs without saying another word. Good thing Kanika has her mom looking out for her. She seemed so tired today, and you'll probably be able to find Stella without her.
And I'm so sorry to be a bad host, Avery, but I was hoping Goose and I could do our reading in private. I'm sure Winnie needs help at the diner.
What? No, that should be up to me.
Oh, you're right. I've totally left her on her own today. Fine by me. I wouldn't want to mess with your tea vibes. I'm sure those leaves are very particular. Oh, but before I go, I did want to ask, are you a witch?
Yeah, Sybil.
Are you a witch?
Avery does not beat around the bush. Yeah, that's what I like about them.
As flattered as I am that you think I'm that magical, I'm just an old lady who likes tea and has a few unusual hobbies.
And what are those hobbies? Do you perhaps have a book called, like, the Necronomicon or some shit? I don't know.
Look, I'm just saying, doing stuff like reading tea leaves is pretty witchy as far as I'm concerned, but I won't push it.
No, push it. Push it good, Avery.
Though, just so you know, if you are a witch, you can totally tell us. We'd be cool about it.
I wouldn't. I'd burn you immediately. Not because you're a witch, just because you suck.
I'll leave y'all to Okay, I'll leave y'all to your not supernatural private tea leaf reading. We'll catch up tomorrow, Goose.
Sure.
Avery places a hand on your shoulder, squeezes,
bumps hips with me.
I'll miss you, but duty calls. I'll miss you more.
All right, lady, what do you want? They make their way out of the general store,
disappearing down the street in the direction of the diner.
Shall we?
Fine.
Sybil motions towards the tea room. Yeah, this is their dad.
You look so angry. That's so funny.
Please have a seat. I'll bring you a fresh cup.
If you tell me you see the Grim in my fucking cup, I'm gonna punch you, lady.
You take a seat at the small table at the edge of the room. It's dark here, only a sliver of sunlight able to filter through the heavy curtains, supplemented by the bright grow lights over the plant in the corner. Sybil joins you at the table and places a cup in front of you. It smells light and citrusy, with an undercurrent of decaying earth. Ugh.
You're gonna make me drink the mold again? What if I just pour it out?
Same to you sample with Avery at the diner on Tuesday. I'll be able to do a reading once you're done. Until then, how about we just chat?
Don't wink at me, lady.
So how'd you wind up in Scarlet Hollow? Oh, my family's been in these hills for a long time. That's how I know so much of the local flora.
Oh, this is the conversation that we had with her in the woods in the timeline that didn't happen?
Everything I learned was handed down from generations of hill folk. There hasn't always been a reliable doctor up here, especially not one most folk could afford. They have to figure out their own medicine.
The other day you promised to tell me, what was it, unsavory tales of my mom's youth? Spill it, lady.
I most certainly did, though I might have been exaggerating a bit for dramatic effect.
Yeah, that seems like you.
I'm prone to do that.
Yeah.
In a town this size, you get to know everybody, no matter what the age difference might be. Vivian was a little younger than me, which meant I always had a certain je ne sais quoi, older sister instinct about her. Her family wasn't good to her. Pearl Ann was a lot like your great-grandmother Edwardine, which is to say she was not a very kind woman. Similar to Tabitha, but with more social grace and considerably more hatred for her fellow man. But your mother wasn't a shrinking violet either. She was just as stubborn as any other Scarlet, so her family choosing her as their punching bag made her into quite the rebel.
Why were Pearl Ann and my mom raised by Edwardine? What happened to their mother?
Their entry into this world was violent, I'm afraid. Their mother was young. Too young to be pregnant, especially with twins. She didn't survive the labor.
What do you know about my grandma? I feel like I know a lot about the women in my family. What about the men? Who fucking cares? Do they even exist? What happened when my mom found out she was pregnant? What do you know about Edwardine?
I heard she was pregnant. I'm afraid there isn't much I can tell you.
I mean, it wouldn't have been her. If she's like a little bit older than our mom, then she wasn't alive during like Edwardine's youth.
I think there were two in that generation. The eldest died when the girls were still children. Edwardine never spoke about them, nor did your mother.
I feel like I know a lot about the women in my family. What about the men? Do they even exist?
I suppose they just haven't been very noteworthy since Edwardine took over the mines. Her husband died a long time ago, and to be quite honest, I can't even recall his name. Might have been Stewart or something. Just forgettable. From what Vivian said, her father was some teenage fling that ended once your grandmother found out she was pregnant.
Yeah, Charlie. So she got pregnant out of wedlock, did she? That's so interesting.
I'm fairly certain it was similar for Vivian, though she was much older. And I believe she was the one who ended it, what with skipping town and all.
So it's somebody from this town?
Is my dad here? I wonder who it is. Think it's Duke? Is Duke my daddy?
Is it the sheriff?
Better not be the sheriff.
Okay, I'm gonna go crazy thinking about that.
What happened when my mom found out she was pregnant? She came to me for advice. She was distraught. It was like she'd been handed a death sentence. Maybe it was fear from what had happened to her own mother. Maybe it was something else. But she seemed convinced she was in danger. Tabitha had already been born by then, of course, so
Tabitha's a little bit older than me, like a year.
But she was born in wedlock, so I assumed your mother's worries had something to do with religion. Though the Scarlets weren't particularly religious as far as I knew. But the way Vivian was that night she came to me, it stuck in my mind. It always had me wondering what it was about your family that made her panic so much at the thought of having a baby.
Quit yanking me around. You have something to tell me. Just come out and say it. I don't think being rude is gonna, we're not gonna gain anything from being rude to her.
What's with all the mystery and ritual? If you have something to tell me, just come out and say it. I'll need your tea leaves first. I have pieces of the puzzle, but the tea leaves should help to give me a full picture.
Oh, this is such bullshit. Fine. Sip my tea.
You take the tea, sipping it delicately. The citrus smell is fleeting, quickly replaced with the earthiness at its core, like you've taken a mouthful of dirt. Ugh. But the aftertaste combines the two flavors into something soothing and medicinal.
Yeah, there are drugs in there.
And you find yourself feeling more comfortable, your muscles relaxing for the first time in days.
That is drugs. That is straight up drugs. Tea can be calming, but it doesn't do that. Finish the tea.
Close your eyes and take another sip and another. It's delightful. Tea is gone before you know it. The small cup empty, save for what's left of rehydrated leaves coating the bottom. Oh good. Glad you found the tea palatable enough to drink. It should do you some good. It's one of my more medicinal blends.
I'll throw it up as soon as I leave, but you don't need to know that.
Now, on to business.
Sybil takes the cup from you, staring thoughtfully down at the sludge. Ugh, you don't use tea bags. I hate drinking tea with just loose tea in it. Ugh.
Oh dear. This doesn't bode well.
Of course not. What do you see? Doom? Doom!
You got just about every warning that can fit in the bottom of a cup. Cross, kettle, hourglass.
How the fuck does that work?
All these mean death, misery, difficulty, and the hourglass ties it all together with definite urgency.
Or it's the infinity symbol, you know? Like I'm always gonna be dead.
It's fair to assume that this all has to do with whatever brought the ditchlings. Something is coming, and whether any of us can stop it, I'm not sure. We may at the very least be able to figure out what it is. And there's a central figure here. A cat. An enemy lurking in plain sight. Is it wearing a hood? Oh, the cat's gotta be Pixel. Or maybe it's Frou-Frou. No, it's not Truck, is it? Those are the 3 cats I know. An enemy. The cat is an enemy, lurking in plain sight. The cat could be Tabitha. The cat could be Wayne, Stella, Kanika, Oscar, Reese, Avery, Dr. Kelly. The cat could be... How do I know you're not the cat? That's ridiculous. Sybil is helping you. And if she was the cat, why would she warn you about herself? Pick someone else! Fuck you, game! Oh my god. Okay, fine. So it's symbolic. So it's obviously not any of the actual cats. Cat could be Wayne. He follows me wherever I go. It's almost like he's literally lurking in plain sight. He says he's my friend, but I'm not sure that's true. But he's my good friend and I trust him. He follows me wherever I go. It's almost like he's literally lurking in plain sight. That may be the case, but tea leaves tend to lean more into the symbolic side of things. I personally have a hard time believing that Wayne is the cat. You shouldn't trust a word out of that man's mouth, but the cat implies a certain level of two-facedness that I don't think he possesses. You don't have to figure out an answer right away. It often takes time for the mind to connect the dots. Just be on guard. Keep vigilant that someone close to you isn't to be trusted. We know from the ditchlings that something terrible is coming your way, and it's likely that it's connecting to some hidden enemy. Perhaps we can try to counteract whatever might be planned for you. Judging by what you told me last night, those stones, carvings, seals, whatever you want to call them, I think it's likely they have something to do with this. Until the cat reveals itself, it seems like your best course of action is to seek those carvings out. Piece together where you came from your visions, and arm yourself with information. Have you sensed any others around town? Do you think you might be able to find another? Yeah. Your thoughts drift to that door yesterday, the one that seemed to draw you in, urging you deeper into the clinic. Even just remembering it is enough to tug at you, compelling you to return and open it to see what's on the other side. You can find Stella later. Maybe you could even find her there. What's important now is finally seeing what's hidden in the clinic. You didn't get all this from tea leaves. I think I felt another in the clinic, but bad stuff always happens around them. I shouldn't seek out more of them. Those stones need to be left undisturbed. You didn't get all of this from tea leaves. That fucking smirk. Of course she didn't. She's smart. She knows how to deduce things from the tea leaves. Oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid.
Of course not. Tea leaves are merely a guide. Sometimes they can help confirm suspicions or fill in where my intuition falls short. My family has lived in these hills a long time, as has yours. I know the Scarlets have secrets. I know Vivian was scared for you, but your place in all this is something we have to figure out together. And that's where little tricks like tea leaves comes in handy. But we shouldn't digress. Do you know where you might find the next stone?
I think I felt one in the clinic.
That's good. If you can find your way inside and uncover another stone, that could give you a leg up on your adversary. You'll just have to be careful to avoid the doctor. Something tells me she won't take too kindly to you sniffing around her clinic.
Yeah, because HIPAA and all that.
If I recall correctly, there's a hill that'll take you nearly all the way to the second story, and she never locks any of the doors up there.
How the fuck do you know that? That is such a creepy thing to say. What? How? Who told you that? Do you know from experience? What? The Necronomicon right there.
Just in case that's helpful information. A wink. Stop. I think that's all the help I can offer. I hope this conversation has been illuminating, even if it just brought up more questions than given any clear answers.
I guess. You helped last night. Why don't you come with me? That's it? This wasn't helpful at all. All you did was look at some leaves and tell me to go put myself in danger. Thanks, I'll let you know if I find anything. You helped last night. Why don't you come with me?
I may have been able to see through the spirit's illusions, but I'm not some kind of all-powerful entity. I'm an old woman. I have trouble with my knees, and my eyesight isn't what it used to be. In most situations, I'd be more of a liability than a helpful companion.
I'll carry you. Just get on my back.
Imagine if I'd been in those mines with you. Some use I'd be, struggling to climb over rocks and ladders, throw my back out from all the crouching.
Yeah, you might have died. That would have been so awful. That's it? That wasn't helpful at all. All you did was look at some leaves and tell me to go put myself in danger.
I suppose you could see it that way, but I hope I've done more than that, even if you don't realize it yet.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Thank you again for humoring an old lady and stopping by for a chat.
Doing it to me for a cat? With a small grunt of effort, Sybil gets up from the table, and you're escorted back to the door.
And remember, be careful who you put your trust in. According to your tea, the cat is getting ready to pounce, and merely being ready for it might not be enough.
Sybil closes the door to the tea room, the bells of its door strangely flat in the stale air of the nearly empty general store. Talk to Miles. Your mom a witch. Ghosts are real. Just thought you should know. See any weird rocks around town? Yeah, you. Really? That's all you got? Wow. I'm disappointed in you, Miles. So disappointed. He smirks. Clearly, this is a very sick burn, and you should feel bested by his wit. Yes, I'm so bested. Ghosts are real. Just thought you should know. Yeah, I know. I've seen tons of videos of ghosts and stuff on the internet. I'm not 12. No, those are not real, Miles. Is your mom a witch? Wouldn't you like to know? Yeah, that's why I asked. Can I trust her? I would, actually. It's totally obvious that she's a witch. Like, you even need me to say it. Check in on Kanika. You're not going anywhere before checking in on Kanika. You make your way upstairs. Hello? Kaniks?
Mom, I really don't need any more tea. I think I'm just going to lie down for a while.
I'm not your mom. Can I come in? I was hoping we could spend a little more time together. I need to talk to you. It's important. I'm going to the clinic. I was hoping you would join me. I could use a breather. Let's hang out for a minute. I'm not your mom.
Oh, Goose, what's up?
Can I come in?
Sorry, Goose. My mom was right. I'm exhausted. I probably shouldn't push it or I'll wind up worse off tomorrow.
Are you the cat? I mean, your mom goes in your room, so... I don't know. It looks like you're on your own. All right. Bye. Make your way out of the general store and down the road to the clinic. All right, here we go. You make your way up the familiar hill, past the rows of ragged houses that make up Scarlet Hollow's residential area. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Poor raccoon. No, run away. Don't. Pick it up. Take it with you. Rain! Get the fuck away from me. Okay. It isn't long before you find yourself outside of Dr. Kelly's clinic, its secrets enticing you to find a way in. Even at the bottom of the hill, you can already feel the presence. It's like a magnet has been fixed to your ribcage, gently tugging you forward, guiding you towards whatever emits the compulsive frequency. I'm just like imagining Wayne just like hoofing it. Like, where the fuck did they go? Oh, there they are. Okay. Okay. Oh shit, they look at me. Just stand still. Ah, they're leaving. Ah, fuck. Okay, which way are they going? Just like okay. You can see the hill Sybil was talking about, wrapped around the back of the old hospital like a stone blanket. Well, like this? Okay. This little one. He just looks at you can't save me. I'm so secret. I'm just hidden here. Like a stone blanket or whatever. I don't remember if I read that. It should take you directly up to the second floor and the unlocked doors of the terrace, which is a very weird detail that Sybil knew for some reason, somehow. Just go in through the clinic door. But I kind of want to go there and see what's up. The smart thing would be to go to through the door, but you make your way up the hill and survey the terrace. This should be easy. Take a step back and jump. You land and try the door. It's unlocked. Oh, God, for a moment I thought it would be locked. Oh, they don't use the upstairs, I guess. The upstairs of the clinic feels like a decommissioned museum. Old furniture is covered in plain white sheets, and a thick layer of dust coats the floor. This place hasn't seen any use in years. You're in the clinic, free to explore as you please. Or rather, you're free to explore as you please. You can feel that odd sensation again, the nagging pull of whatever it was that wanted you to find it. You've been caught by its gravity, an overwhelming curiosity guiding you around a corner and towards the dark doorway under the stairs. It's been left ajar, as if inviting you to enter. Turn on the lights. Ah! Oh no! Oh no! Maybe the hot doctor was bad. Lights click on. You're in the morgue. Reese! Oh, Reese, I hardly knew ye. Ah, my... Of course. Goose? What are you doing in the morgue? What are you doing in the morgue? You fucking weirdo. Hi, vampire! You haven't seen Sella around, have you? She's been missing since last night. Oh my god, you died and she Frankensteined you back to life. Kanika's gonna be so mad about the squirrel. Am I interrupting something? Okay, I have to ask, are you human? She killed you! What are you doing in the morgue? I'm just gonna pretend I never saw this. Leaves. I mean, oh my god. Your feet are so long. I want to ask all of these. Hi? Hey. Sorry, this must look kind of weird. I promise I'm not secretly dead already or something. Are you sure? That feels like something somebody who's already secretly dead would say. Sometimes I just come down here to practice, rehearse. You know you wouldn't actually have to, it's not a test that you have to pass. If you're dead, you're dead. You don't, like, nobody's gonna score you on it. If you are a living corpse, that would be a deal breaker. Not gonna lie, this is kind of weird, dude. I see. Being among the dead brings you comfort. Rehearse, you say? Oh my god. Why did that get me? If you are a living corpse, that would be a deal breaker. Oh, I read it wrong. Ah, if you are a living corpse, that wouldn't be a deal breaker. That is such a weird thing to say. That's good to know. I'm still not, but I'm glad I haven't managed to scare you off. It's not often I get to meet new people. Okay, no, absolutely not. Okay, so. Hi. Hey. Sorry, this must look kind of weird. I promise I'm not secretly dead or something. Sometimes I just come down here to practice, rehearse. Rehearse, you say? Good one. His words seem distant to you. The tugging is strong down here. You can almost feel yourself slipping into a trance, and your eyes wander to the back wall of the morgue. You need to see what's back there. Follow the pull. Wow. You touch the wall. It feels disappointingly solid under your palms. Hey, are you okay? You feel Reese's hand gently shake your shoulder, and for a moment, the thing on the other side of the blank white wall loosens its pull on you. Huh? Huh? Sorry? You kind of look possessed for a second there. You good? Actually, it's compelled, but, make him understand. Why wall? Need see thing, but wall stand in way. I'm a cave person. Let me inside. What, like, me? No, I mean, maybe. But no, the wall. Why do I make things so weird? There's some kind of magic shit going on, man, but it's telling me I need to get behind that wall. I need to get behind the wall. There's a stone carving on the other side of the wall, and I need to see it. There's some kind of magic shit going on, man, but it's telling me I need to get behind that wall. Reese glances back at the wall. You're really serious, aren't you? This is probably a bad idea, but if you really need to get in there, I'm pretty sure there's an emergency axe somewhere upstairs. I just need to get the dock out of our hair. Should take 2 seconds. Get the dock out of our hair? Why use axe when I have arms? Why not just break wall with fist? Yes, please, axe now. Sounds great. Lead the way. Yes, I will destroy the wall. Get Doc out of her hair? Yeah, if I say I'm sick and need something, she'll drop whatever she's doing and do it for me. Surefire way to get her out of the house, and most of the time it's true anyway. How'd you learn that little trick? Use what you got to get what you need. No shame in that. Doesn't that make her worry about you even more? Wow, manipulating her using your illness. Classy. Use what you got to get what you need. No shame in that. Exactly. Why use axe when I have arms? Why not just break wall with fist? He's just like, wow, you are so fucking hot. I'm not an expert, but I'm guessing it would be more efficient for you to use those big arms to wield an axe instead of tearing into the wall like some kind of wild animal. Though that would be super hot. I mean, cool to see. This is America. The wall's probably made of plywood. Although this town is very old, so it's probably made of stone. Yeah, you're right. Be right back. Yeah, I hope there are no dead bodies in those cupboards. He strides past you, his long legs moving swiftly. He seems excited, his usual dour demeanor replaced with an uncharacteristic pep when faced with the prospect of sneaking around and tearing down walls, like some kind of sexy lumberjack. You hear his soft voice filtering in through the open doorway at the top of the stairs, a hoarse and sickly edge added for effect as he speaks to his mother.
Hey, Mom. Reese, I didn't know you were awake. I still feel like shit, but I think I can finally try to keep some juice down. It looks like we're all out, though. Really? I thought I just picked some up. I've got an errand to run on Main Street anyway. I'll go pick up some orange juice and some ginger ale, too. That would be awesome. Sorry to ask. I know you're probably busy. It's no problem. It doesn't take long. Don't do anything too strenuous while I'm gone. Just lie in bed until I get back. Thanks, Mom. I'll take it easy.
You hear her footsteps move down the hall, then the front door opening and closing.
It worked.
The theatric rasp has left his voice, excitement rising in its place.
Come on up. We don't have long until she's back.
Yeah, this town is like a kilometer wide. As you step out of the morgue, you relax. The extra space between you and the carving has weakened its hold on you, and with it, your desperation to claw your way through the wall and unveil it. Alright, it's one of those emergency fire axes, so it should be pretty obvious where it is, though I'm not sure where she would be keeping it. I'll show you around. Let's try the doc's office first. Alright. You make your way to the doorway of her now vacant office. I don't see an axe in here. He's right. A cursory glance reveals nothing but stacks of paper and cabinets of medical supplies. But something on the desk catches your eye. Some sort of records with your family's name on them. No, if I take them. Oh, no, if I take them. Ooh, read the files. Reese stops in the doorway, turning to watch you leaf through the documents. Find something interesting? It's got my family's name. It's fine. I'm not looking through your files. Don't look at me. They're your family's death certificates. Perlan's death certificate. Aberdeen. Enoch. Enoch. Why does she have these papers? Was she looking into them? Is she investigating? Oh, this plant is so cute. Enoch Scarlet, born September 9th, 1887, died August 20, 1957, age 69. Nice. That's pretty young. Cause of death, fall from cliff. What? This one has a coroner's report attached. Organs sustained impact injuries. Lacerations to the neck and body consistent with fall from great height. Whoa, an actual autopsy report? Looks ancient. Edwardine Scarlet, born April 9th, another 9th, 1913. Died February 12th, 2003, aged 89. Oh, she got up there. Cause of death, heart failure. Signed by her granddaughter, Perlan Scarlet, who probably killed her. Pretty normal. Almost made it to 90. Died of a normal old person illness. Old person illness. Cause of death, sleep apnea. Huh. Discovered by her daughter, Tabitha Chrysanthemum. Her middle name is Chrysanthemum? That's so cute. No autopsy performed. Why? Tabitha's middle name is Chrysanthemum? Wonder who cursed her with that mouthful. Shut up, Reese. It's super cute. Oh, that means... Oh, Stella probably called her Chris? Maybe? That would be so cute. Oh, I could never tell her. I can never tell her. She must never know that I know this. Who said you could read any of these? I'm definitely going to make fun of her for that later. No, we're not. No, we're not. I feel like that was forbidden. I think it's pretty. You quickly flip through a few of the other Scarlets whose names aren't quite as familiar. Theodore Scarlet, born May 24th, 1890, died 1918, age 28. Oh, that's young. Cause of death, crushed in mine collapse, body not recovered, signed by his brother Enoch Scarlet. Joseph Scarlet, born 1914, died June 7th, 1944. Louis Scarlet, born August 1920, 1920, died June 6th, 1944. Oh, they died 1 year apart, Joseph and Louis. Both killed at Normandy. Oh, they were soldiers in line of duty. These must have been Edwardine's brothers. Certificate of fetal death, infant boy, Andrew Charles Scarlet. Delivered April 3rd, 1945. Stillbirth, mother Edwardine Scarlet. Charles. So she was pregnant with Charlie, and she named the baby after him. Andrew Charles Scarlet. What if he didn't die? What if she, gave him up to keep him safe or some shit? I mean, she sounds like she was a horrible person, but, your kids are your kids. I don't know. Cause of death, complications during birth, no doctor present. Okay, so there's no, proof that the baby did die. There was no doctor present at the birth. And a home burial? There's some information missing here. Alexander Scarlet, born December 12th, 1947, died August 20, 1957, age 9, missing, presumed dead, signed by mother Edwardine Scarlet. Oh my god, she had such bad luck. Alexandra, the owner of the doll, so she went missing. Maybe that's who the pastor's daughter's been talking to in the woods. If she's like a ghost or some shit. Mary Bell Scarlet, born September 3rd, 1946, died October 30th, 1963, aged 17. That's also very young. Cause of death, complications during childbirth. That's our grandmother, signed by her mother, Edwardine Scarlet. Wow, that's a lot of kids to outlive. Yeah. Reese's eye flicked up to the doorway, and a second later, you hear the sound of the front door handle being turned. His hand is on your shoulder before you even register what's happening, and you're pushed back and out of view from the door. Shit, I'm not supposed to be in here. We gotta hide. Where? He hurries to the closet door, motioning you inside. You slip past him and squish yourself into what little space is available in the nearly full closet. Reese is closed on your heels. There's not enough room. Hide somewhere else. Let him in. You let him in. Together, you listen as the doctor makes her way to some room deeper into the clinic. In the silence of the tiny closet, every breath seems too loud, as if you could expect Dr. Kelly to hear it from wherever she was across the house. We'd better wait a second, just in case. Why not? You're momentarily distracted from the danger at hand by Reese's sudden closeness. It's almost strange to be here with him, after the way he was hidden away for the first few days of your week in Scarlet Hollow. It made him into a seemingly mythical figure. The tragic artist wasting away in a basement guarded by a tyrannical warden. No. Now he's right in front of you. A flesh and blood human being, one you could reach out and touch if you so desired. There's no one I'd rather be stuck in an enclosed space with. I like you. You're interesting. If you're scared, you can hold my hand. Grasp the door frame, leaning dangerously close to him. That would be so imposing. Yeah, let's do that. You reach out a steadying hand as if trying to get a better look at the office through the small crack in the door that's so smooth and also a little creepy. You can see the edge of the door tremble and realize that Reese is shaking slightly, the air between you practically vibrating with attention. Sorry, I know these are close quarters. It's okay if we touch. Ooh. Does it bother you to be so close to someone else? His gaze is fixed intently on the office outside the closet door. The hand gripping the doorknob is trembling slightly, the edge of the door shaking almost imperceptibly with his nervous tremors. I hope we're not setting off a seizure or something. No, it's actually really nice. He relaxes slightly, his tense shoulders easing back down from their place by his ears. His arms rest gently against your shoulder. His skin is cold, as you'd expect from someone who'd just been napping in a morgue. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. But it's not unpleasant. It's almost a relief in the sticky air of the closet. You're so warm. And you're so cold. We're perfect for each other. His voice is almost imperceptibly quiet, his words struggling to be heard over the footsteps that once again echo down the hallway outside. The footsteps return. They get louder, approaching the open office door, and then they stop. Much to your relief, she opens another door, leaving the main clinic. We're in the clear. Oh, that's it? Okay. We probably only got a minute or two until she comes back, so let's make it count. The medical supply room is probably our best bet. If any other room in the clinic is likely to have a fire axe, it's probably the room full of chemicals. This way. All right. He motions you down a hallway, slipping through the slightly ajar door of what you assume to be the supply room. When is a door not a door? When it's ajar. There it is. There's the axe and a hose. What is this? What is this? Always wash your hands, you nasty. Yes, there it is. Keys. Here we go. He rushes over to the cabinet that contains a bright red axe, pulling the glass door open. He looks so happy. He's like, I'm helping. Yes, I'm helping. I'm a good boy. Yes, you are, Reese.
Your axe? Oh, thank you, sir. We're just holding the axe. Now we can... Reese pauses, turning to listen intently. That was the door from the house. Come on, if we hurry, we can get you back downstairs. I'll run interference. Go downstairs, quick. You can hear her approaching now, floorboards creaking in the hallway on the other side of the office. You follow Reese's instruction, once again starting down the basement stairs, letting the pull of the stone carving guide you back to the morgue. But I wanted to see the things on the table. Dr. Kelly's voice filters down from above.
I was right. We did already have juice. It was just in the back of the fridge, but there's no harm in having extra. What are you doing in the clinic? I thought I told you to go rest. Oh, I'm just gonna chill in the morgue. I got my speakers, so if you hear some weird sounds, that's just my music. I'll be sure to put in earplugs to drown out all that industrial clanging you listen to. Yes, industrial clanging. Yes, yes, yes. You know I'm not the biggest fan of you spending time down there. It can't be good for your mental health to hang out in a refrigerator for corpses. Do you at least have a blanket this time? Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just a change of scenery. My room feels too claustrophobic right now. Okay. I'll let you know when it's time for dinner.
You hear the door close, and the sound of Reese descending the stairs to join you in the fluorescent lit room below. Hey, wall now, yes? You listen to music that sounds like a wall being broken down? I should warn you, something spooky might happen when we break down that wall. You listen to music that sounds like a wall being broken down? Of course I do. I'm sad all the time. He's so funny. Glad my taste in music is finally coming in handy. It's exactly the cover we need. Stop asking questions. It's time to see what's on the other side of that wall. Wall now, yes? He's just like, wow, you're so hot. Have at it. Thank you. You approach the far end of the morgue, axe practically singing through the air as you strike the wall. Yeah! What are you doing? I'm being a brute. It's like cutting through butter. You were right. You could have torn through it with your bare hands. It did sound like it was made of plywood. I could have just punched through it. God damn it. You stagger back from the massive hole in the wall and admire your effort. Holy shit. Yeah. There's a wheelchair in there. And a door. This house is bigger on the inside. The splintered edge frames a dark passage, seemingly cut deep into the side of the cliff, cold seeping from a forgotten place into the already frigid morgue. Reese coughs as he takes a better look at what lies beyond the wound in the wall. There's a whole hallway back there. You should film this. You should film this! For science. Thick, stale air leaks from the hole, filling the morgue with an earthy mildew smell, like the room is slowly filling with dirt. And with the stink of the grave-like room beyond comes an even stronger compulsion. You step forward. Move, citizen. This is a job for Goose. And you climb into the hole. Holy shit, this is wild. I had no idea any of this was here. An entire hospital wing rotting away for decades behind some flimsy drywall. It was made of drywall! I could have fucking kicked it open! Oh my god. Okay. His voice sounds distant. Your sole focus is finding it. Your feet move without prompting, and you stumble down the hallway towards the far wall, barely registering the antique clutter as you stagger past it. Wow.
Whoa, are you okay? Goose? Goose?
You don't respond, and you don't bother to retrieve the axe. The wall is rotten, water damage having eaten away at the wood over the course of unknowable years. The planks nearly reduced to sawdust. You tear into it. There it is. Wow. Oh, God. Oh, Enoch, I thought you weren't going to come. I was worried you'd leave me here forever. They said there's nothing they can do. I'll never use my legs again. Enoch, what am I gonna do?
Calm down, Teddy. These doctors don't know what they're talking about. I've been doing my own research and I found us an alternative. We won't have to worry about anything from here on out. I promise. I went to talk with the witch. I love this art style, man.
A witch? But that's nonsense.
It's alright. It's all sorted. We're taking you home today, and everything will be resolved by this time next week.
Everything goes black. Oh, wait, what? Oh, weird. Oh, weird. See it from this perspective. Wow. How did we get here? Your visions swim back into focus, and it takes a solid second or two to reorient yourself. Oh, you're in an unfamiliar bed. Reese leans against the far wall, eyeing you with concern and curiosity. Yeah, he looks so concerned. Little Jason doll. Whatever, I recognize it, but I can't really place it. Look at this. This is such a mood. Hey, I was worried you'd slipped into a coma or something. I would not call that curiosity. I would call that, like, disinterest. You tore down a wall like a wild animal, found some weird carving and collapsed. I think you might have had some kind of seizure. Are you okay? Wait, nothing spooky happened? The mountain didn't collapse on us? No ghosts? How did I get here? Does Dr. Kelly know I'm here? You didn't call an ambulance when I started seizing? I had a vision. I should probably get going. Still missing, and the stone here finally stopped yelling at me. So what now? I think Dr. Kelly should look me over. These seizures can't be good for me. Nothing spooky happened? The mountain didn't collapse on us? No ghosts?
No, nothing. You just fell down, twitched a little. And when you seemed stable, I carried you back here. That was a few. You carried me back here? You carried me back here. You carried me. You carried me back here. 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 I can't think of any other way to say that.
That was a few hours ago.
You carried me through a hole in the wall, up and down a bunch of stairs? Wish I'd been awake while you carried me. But you have a delicate constitution. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Whew, that's great. Maybe these carvings aren't all that bad. Maybe there's something spooky going on right now and we haven't realized it yet. Great. Glad I'll have at least one mostly normal day this week. Aw, too bad. I was hoping for some excitement. You carried me through a hole in the wall and up and down a bunch of stairs. Somebody who's not sickly would have a hard time doing that. Bo would have a hard time doing that.
What? It wasn't super far or anything. I just picked you up and carried you.
I might be sick a lot, but that doesn't mean I'm made of paper. I didn't say you were made of paper. I'm just like, Bo was like people like us. So I'm assuming like I'm like not quite the Rock, but like I'm like muscly. I'm beefy, dude. I'm dense. I'm dense as shit. I'm a big boy.
I can still do things normal people can do.
I'm not questioning that. Don't look at me like that, please. Normal people can't pick me up like I'm a child. You must be really strong. That's like powerlifter shit, though. I just wouldn't have expected that. Sorry to doubt you. Clearly you carried me because we're in your room instead of that abandoned. Normal people can't pick me up like I'm a child. You must be really strong. Oh, that got a blush from him. You must be really strong.
Really? Hope you find that impressive.
Like, obviously, dude. Does Dr. Kelly know I'm here?
No, I snuck you back into the house while she was busy in the medical storage room. Figured you wouldn't want to come to in the morgue. I had a vision. Like a hallucination?
Sure.
I have those sometimes too. Used to have them a lot as a teen. Always just weird little things like my hands would look wrong or my neck would seem too long or the room would feel smaller.
That's claustrophobia. And the other stuff is body dysmorphia.
I think the carvings are trying to warn me about something. My family has dark secrets. I think these are visions of things that actually happened.
Wherever these visions are, they're making me very suspicious of my family. These carvings are clearly drilled in some big gas pocket that keeps giving me seizures and hallucinations.
I think these are visions of things that actually happened. Whoa. I wonder if you'd see anything else if you went back in there. Or if there are more around town. Maybe if you collect them all.
Like Pokemon.
Maybe if you collect them all, you'll finally unravel whatever the big mystery is. Seems fun. So what now? We might be stuck down here for a little bit. The doc is on the warpath up there. I refuse to take my medicine and she's not happy about it. I went ahead and blocked my door so she can't get down here. Now we just have to wait her out.
Why did you suddenly refuse to take your meds? Also, these are really cool. You blocked your door?
Why didn't you take your medicine exactly? Because it makes me feel like shit. I was fine yesterday until the doc made me take my pills, and I was fine all day today. What's the harm in going a day without it, right? I mean, sure. And now that I'm not taking it, it's like all these weird little memories have come rushing back. Bad memories. I don't think the doc's a good person. I don't think she wants me to be healthy. I don't think she wants me to see people.
Okay, you need to calm down.
And now that I'm waking up to that truth, I don't think there's any going back for either of us.
I don't want to be down here. I want to leave. I'm leaving. Let's find a distraction until it's safe to leave. How are we supposed to pass time until it's safe to leave? You blocked the door.
It was just a precaution. I don't think I can underestimate her at this point. For the first time in a while, I don't feel like roadkill, and I'd rather keep it that way. I don't need her coming down here and forcing any medicine on me, and doing God knows what to you to keep you quiet. I don't think she'd do anything to me. I mean, have you seen me? I would just lift her up. Hell yeah, sleepover! But I need to leave. Makes sense.
But now we're just locked downstairs. So what was your plan with that exactly? Good, gives us time to figure out a game plan. How are we supposed to get out? I mean, there are windows. At least he can get out. I don't think you're acting rationally. So you're holding me hostage down here until what exactly? So I'm your prisoner. Hell yeah, sleepover!
That's right, we can totally make the best of this whole situation. Maybe we can have a movie marathon.
Yeah!
We'll wait until she's asleep. Then we can at least get out of the basement and we can figure out what to do from there.
I don't think she's gonna go to sleep.
How are we supposed to pass the time until it's safe to leave? A distraction seems like a good idea. As you can probably tell, I'm getting a little jittery.
Do you have coffee?
Doesn't feel awful, to be honest. What if your mom doesn't fall asleep?
You could always draw me like one of your French ditchlings.
You could always draw me.
Oh, that brought out another blush.
If you're sure you're okay with sitting for a portrait, I'd love to draw you.
Are we gonna get to see what we look like?
There's a quality to drawing that's almost like catching memories, as sappy as that probably sounds. But this can be a sort of snapshot of the night my life turned around. It's definitely a memory worth holding on to.
Thank you.
I'll get you a chair. I could just sit on your bed, I mean.
Oh, a chair for you. Okay. He excitedly hurries across the room, pulling up a couple of chairs.
You can see the difference in his energy now that he hasn't had his daily dose of poison. He's more talkative, less slouched. His long limbs no longer perpetually tucked in at his sides. May I touch your face?
Go right ahead. Careful of the beak, though. I have teeth.
Sure.
Blush. Please do. Waggle your eyebrows suggestively.
Vulgar hand gesture.
You don't even have to ask permission. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Ooh.
Wait.
You reach forward and take his hand. He tenses, his eyes locked on yours. You can feel his pulse in his delicate wrist, fast and nervous. He was like, oh, I was just gonna brush some hair out of your face, but this is fine too. This isn't awkward. Never mind. Let go of his hand. Maybe you could study my face more closely. Lean in to kiss him? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Let's do it. Maybe you could study my face more closely. Just peck his face. He's like, ow! Fuck! Shit! Ow! That was my eye! Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot I had a beak. I'm so sorry. Maybe you could study my face more closely. Reese stands stock still as you lean towards him, a slight nervous tremor in his shoulders. His cheeks flush red with more liveliness than you thought his sickly pallor could muster. You can see the disbelief in his eyes, the anticipation. Wow, he looks so much like his mom. Is this weird? Am I making it weird? He reaches back up to you, his fingertips resting lightly on your cheek, trembling against you. Are we gonna fade to black? He leans forward. Ah, fuck. There's a knock on the window. What? What? This better be good. Oh my god, wait. No, fuck off. You fucking cock blocker. What is wrong with you? Just ignore him. Just keep making out. It's fine. That will piss him off so bad. Come on. Just don't look at him, Reese. Okay.
Goose, don't get any closer to that thing. It's time to go home.
That voice. I know that voice. Has he been stalking you too? Fuck. We should just fuck in front of him. That would show him. I'm joking, obviously. That gave me a jump scare. Oh my god, okay. Is that who's been following you around? Yeah! Oh! Without another word, Wayne starts pounding on the window. Good luck, freak. That glass is shatterproof. Is it? Is it though, or is that just something your mom told you? Enemies upstairs, enemies outside, we're surrounded. Even if I get out of this house, I won't be safe. You won't be safe. I guess you should just hold me and protect me then. No? Yeah, I made it weird again. Do you want me to just peck him? Like in the neck, I'll just peck him right in the neck. Alright, do you have any ideas? What do you mean? Wade isn't going to hurt you. He hasn't hurt anyone. He's a sweetie. Why did he call you that thing? Because he's jealous. You're being weird, man. Who am I saying that to? I don't need you to protect me. I think you might be over. I don't need you to protect me. Oh, I was saying that to Reese? I'm sorry. I thought I was saying that to Wayne. Ah, no, that's fucking sucks. Okay, that's only because you don't know what kind of danger you're in. I know what it's like to have my life stolen by someone else. It destroys you in every way, but I'm not weak anymore. No more cowering. If someone tries to hurt me, I should hurt them back. And I can do the same for you, Goose. We're in this together. Oh my god. Is this karma? This is me. This is me. He's being me right now. Oh no. Okay, Bo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bo. You're right. You were right. People like you and I shouldn't use our strength like this, okay? I'm sorry. Please come pick me up. Kids are drinking. We're all in this together. Ah! The window shatters. Oh no! I thought it was bulletproof. I didn't say bulletproof. I said shatterproof. What?
Do you think he's gonna try to squeeze his big ass through there?
I wish he would. Oh no, he's stuck. I can peck him in the ass now. My beak is really hard. Yeah, I know. You poked me in the eye earlier. Yeah, sorry. The window shatters. Oh, okay, we're doing this? You want me? Yeah, I'm gonna take my clothes off too, I guess, yeah. As Reese tears at his clothes, paint bubbles out from the canvases, his ghoulish figures peeling themselves out of their two-dimensional worlds, invading yours, crawling up the walls. Okay, that's less hot, though. I thought it would just be me and you, Reese. Like, I can be open to, like, having more people join maybe later, but, like, this is just a little bit too much, and I'm not into this. Reese, you have a tail. Okay, I'm gonna compartmentalize that. I'm gonna repress the shit out of that. All right.
Grab my hand. I'll pull you out.
What the fuck is this thing? This Nosferatu-looking thing. This looks so wrong. This just looks like somebody on their knees. This just looks like arms, shoulders, and a red head. It looks so bad. That was probably not the intention, but okay. Oh my god, I am not sexy anymore. Wait, what? This is Reese talking. Okay, it was red. It confused me.
Leave us alone!
Less hot, maybe hot, less hot, maybe hot. These people are not into it. In a surge of violence, the change that has been brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests, the broken basement window is sealed off and Wayne along with it. When he gives you that look. I mean, if this is like, if he's like a monster or something, I don't know. I fucking love this thing here. That's fucking gorgeous. What was I saying? If he's some kind of monster, me running might like kick off some kind of instinct where he just like, I'm gonna fucking eat you. Like, so I'm just gonna say,
We aren't safe, but I feel strong now. I think I can save us. Stay here. I'll be right back. I just have to deal with the doc.
No. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Oh, there were just eyes there. Oh my god. What the fuck? Okay.
Reese storms up the stairs, leaving you with his creations. Call Tabitha for help. What the fuck is she gonna do? Try and warn Dr. Kelly. You're not sure who to help. Best to follow Reese and see how things play out. Wait for Reese in the basement. You just hear just horrible screams. I don't know. Should I call Tabitha? No, I should not. I don't want her here. You're not sure who to help. Best to follow Reese and see how things play out. He told us to wait. Follow him. Oh yeah, his paintings were like everywhere. Oh my god, he made himself an army. You make your way to the door that beckoned to you yesterday. All intrigue now washed away. You know where it leads, and you know its secrets, the stone that lurked in the forgotten basement of the clinic had to share with you. Now the clinic holds a new horror. Somewhere beyond the narrow hallway leading from the house proper into the doctor's office, there is a monster preparing to do something unthinkable. Oh my god, the red light. Open the door. You grasp the handle and turn. Dr. Kelly emerges from the shadows and levels a firearm in your direction. You instantly notice it's not a proper rifle, but some kind of tranquilizer gun. Yep. Shouldn't have doubted you, Doc. Nope. Duck! Do you roll out of the way? Huh? What? Where? Don't shoot! Don't tell me what to do. Roll out of the way. You're quick to follow her command, your body falling forward and rolling gracefully out of harm's way. She shoots. That was the saddest little pop. The gun isn't very loud. Yeah, there's only a pop as the projectile leaves the barrel, whizzing through the air. Oh my goodness. That's just straight up vampire. You turn to see a dart embedded in Reese's chest. He pulls the tranquilizer dart out from between his ribs, heaving heavy breaths as the drug courses through his system. Like, yeah, look at this. That's like wings. Webbed, like, yeah. What the fuck are you, dude?
You're gonna have to try harder than that, No, how did you...
The door was unlocked!
As if you could hope to stop me, you pathetic waste of flesh.
Before Wayne takes another step down the stairs, paint flows out between the cracks in the wood. Reese is panic, pulling in a mob of furious creatures to hold his enemy in place. Oh, he's so scared. The artist darts away, but his creations continue their work in his absence. Yeah, get him! Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hallway as Wayne is overcome, glued in place at the top of the stairs by stiffening globs of paint. Wow, your tail's so long now. I'll just wait here, I guess. Powerful Bill, run to the morgue to grab the axe. You need to arm yourself. Yeah. You rush down to the morgue, practically flying down the steps. The axe is still lying on the floor where you and Reese left it. You pick it up. A feeling of safety settles in your chest as you grip the wooden handle. At least if you have to fight, you're prepared.
Hey!
Dr. Kelly's voice crackles out from some unseen speaker.
You, Goose! I'm stuck in the safe room. I can help you from here, but you can help the both of us.
You survived. What's going on? I'm sure Wayne can handle this. What the hell is your son, ma'am?
I wish I knew. He was fine until he hit puberty. Everyone said raising a teen was gonna be a bitch, but they don't know the half of it. You need to get to the medical storage room. I'll give you further instructions when you're there.
Sure. This just turned into a fucking horror game. Axe in hand, you rush up the stairs from the morgue and into the medical storage room. Yeah, there are intercoms. Yeah. I'm here.
Great. Now listen to me. I need you to use the black tape key to get into that cabinet, and bring me the elephant tranquilizers.
Elephant tranquilizers? I thought you weren't a vet.
It's a bottle labeled carfentanil. Bear tranquilizers clearly aren't gonna cut it anymore.
And what are you gonna do after that? So hot!
An intercom system, huh, Doc? Good. You should hear this.
I am not gonna fuck you, dude. I'm not.
Goose, you don't have to do anything she says. I'm not gonna hurt anybody else, just her. If I don't, you and I both know she's just going to shoot me full of elephant tranquilizers. Did I hear that right? And shove me back down in that basement, or maybe someplace even worse, and keep killing me every day for the rest of my miserable existence.
Oh, God.
I feel amazing right now. Better than I ever felt in my life.
Dude.
I'm not dangerous. She's just scared because she knows she has to finally pay for what she's taken from me.
He has a point, Doc. I'm not gonna let you kill someone, Reese. Can't you two just get along? I don't feel like I should get in the middle of this. I just want to go home. I'm on Reese's side. I'm sorry, Dr. Kelly. Wayne, help me! I just want to go home. That's so real, though. I just want to go home to Birdville. To my house. and my magic science glasses. I want to snuggle my couch. He's really cool. He's really sweet. He makes really good Hawaiian Korean cuisine. You didn't even finish your fucking drawing of me.
Then grab the tranquilizers.
You don't have to do what she says, Goose. She's the dangerous one. If she had no trouble doing this to her own son, who else might she be treating without their knowledge? You can always just stay here. Choose not to get involved. Choose to just let me do what has to be done. Enough.
Ah! Reese cries out in pain.
Ow! What the hell did you just do to my shoulder?
Oh my god.
I'll handle it. Try to get somewhere safe until then.
Don't kill him, please. Two stagger off down the hallway.
Quick, grab the tranquilizers and head to the safe room.
Grab the tranquilizers. You do as she says. The tranquilizers are easy to find, marked with a small square of black tape to match the key. She's certainly an organized woman. I don't know. Head for the safe room. Don't make me regret that choice. You make your way out of the medical storage room and back to the hallway where Dr. Kelly disappeared. As you approach, Dr. Kelly heaves open the door, slowly breaking apart the massive paint sealing it shut. Hurry! I don't think I can keep it open for long. Close it! Close it! You slip past her into the room. She shuts the door quickly, though one of the little smears manages to slip past her. Yeah. Kill it! Ugh. She stomps on it. Paint viscera splatters across the cement floor. Oh my god. She is so fucking hot, though!
Sounds like Reese and your friend are still fighting. You probably have a few minutes before he gets here.
What is this room? Safe room, she told us. Let's talk Reese, shall we? What's the game plan, both short and long term? While we're at it, any other secrets you're keeping? Like she would tell us. What's the game plan? Long and short term. Well, I pump him full of elephant tranquilizers, then I lock him in here, then I somehow convince him to see things from my perspective. That's not a solution. That's short term. Okay, so long term then. Then we all live happily ever after. Okay. Why does that have a male? Oh, for food and stuff. And if you can't? Has that worked before? Clearly. And if he manages to find a way out and kills you, so you're just going to lock him away again? There has to be some other way. It's just going to make him feel trapped. I see no flaws with this plan.
Sarcasm. That's so Scarlet of you.
I'm funny.
It's okay. I know it's not a perfect plan, but it's better than the alternative of being torn to shreds by my own kid, or having to figure out how to kill someone I love who may or may not be unkillable.
Wayne is so fucked. Let's talk Reese.
Yeah, I bet you have some questions.
Yeah, what the fuck, lady?
Go ahead. I have nothing left to hide.
You know you shouldn't have sex with bats, right? And snakes? You look like part snake too? When do you find out? Okay, I took a little break overnight, and I just put a lasagna in the oven, and I'm waiting for that to get done, but while that's going on, I need to get back to this. Let's see, where were we? Right, I asked about Reese or whatever. Actually, we haven't checked our journal in a bit. Okay, Tuesday, woke up in my cousin's guest room, checked in on the dresser possum, found a sickly boot print in the garden, told Avery a half-truth about last night's encounter in the woods. Oh yeah, because we didn't want to cause panic. Had tea with Avery at the diner, didn't tell him the truth again because his Aunt Winnie kept listening in, walked with Stella to the mines, spoke to 3 groups of miners without being caught by Tabitha. These are just like, whatever. Managed to grab Wayne's mask during a confrontation, warned Tabitha about the teens sneaking into the Shaw mine, went after Becca and Alexis at the cost of Rosalina's safety. That's not how I saw it. That's not how I'm looking at it, but sure. Wednesday, major decisions. Wow, this takes up 2 pages. Found a second opossum in my dresser. Finally took a shower. Met Janie, the pastor's wife, who cleans the estate once a week. The hospital had to amputate Rosalina's foot after the injury she sustained in the mine collapse. Went on an quote-unquote errand with Tabitha. Sybil is definitely her dealer. Ran into Duke and met Beau, his giant of a son. Julius tried to steal Big Betty, their prized pumpkin. Hung out with Avery at their community garden and found out that the miners are planning a strike. Met the mayor. Dog? Met Scarlet Hollow's resident creepypasta. Had dinner at Reese's. There's something hidden in the clinic, and it wants me to find it. Invited Tabitha and Avery ghost hunting. Left the spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. in the library. Made plans with Sybil to talk about mysterious goings-on over tea tomorrow. Okay, so we are currently on Thursday. Right. Sorry, I'm procrastinating, Doc. Okay. Oh my god, I can... There. I know it's not a perfect plan, but it's better than the alternative being torn to shreds by my own kid. Let's talk Reese. Yeah, I bet you have some questions. Go ahead. I have nothing left to hide. Okay. I'm caught up. I'm all caught up. When did you find out? How did he not know what he was? What is he? Was his dad similar? Are you into that? I'm not kink shaming you, I'm just like curious. The relationship between you seems so difficult. How do you know he's dangerous? That is a stupid question. When did you find out? When he hit puberty, she told us. It's all coming back to me. A little after he hit puberty. He had all the usual changes, then a few extra, thickened nails, sharp teeth, elfish ears. That's a cute way of looking at it. I figured he might have some kind of genetic disorder. Had him checked out at a few specialists, but there was nothing obviously wrong with him. Then we had an argument, and he changed. Right in front of me. It was nothing like what he is now. Just a couple inches and some facial abnormalities, enough to be noticeable. I was scared. He could see that, and he stopped. I thought it was a one-off, or maybe a hallucination, but the second time it wasn't as subtle. And it didn't go away as easy. That's when I knew for sure that this was something beyond my realm of expertise. How did he not know what he was? I've been medicating him since he was 12. We've only had 3 incidents like this before. Maybe 4, depending on what counts. That's up to you, though, but sure. This is the worst one by far. Yeah, you don't say. So I'm guessing this is why you built this shelter. How did he not notice you built this? He doesn't seem to understand at first that he looks different, and I just make sure to stay on top of his dosages, so he rarely ever does. But I've been preparing for this inevitability. My God, why are you giving me words that make me gaslight myself? Stop, please. I beg you. Inevitability. Okay. But I've been preparing for this inevitability. He's an adult now. There's only so much I can do to control him. What is he? I mean, she wouldn't know, right? At first I thought he was some kind of werewolf. Okay. But if he is, he doesn't follow any kind of full moon rules or anything. Silver doesn't do shit to him. And you've seen what he looks like. It's just weird. Yeah, he looks like a combination of a snake and a bat, actually. Like the tongue and the tail. I almost wish I could examine him while he's fully transformed. I'd be fascinated to know what happens to him or how his body does it. But he seems pretty hell-bent on ripping my throat out, so I guess that'll just have to remain a mystery. Was his dad similar? A strange little smile creeps onto Dr. Kelly's face. I'm not kink-shaming you, Doc. Do you want to talk about it? What freaky shit did you get up to? I might be into it. I wish I knew. Oh. That gives really bad... But you're smiling, so I don't know what to say to that. Reese just kind of happened. I wasn't seeing anyone. I just woke up pregnant one day. Oh. Is he Jesus? Is he Monster Jesus? I know how impossible that sounds. I'm a doctor, for Christ's sake. It's funny that you bring that name up. I kept having these weird dreams, almost like sleep paralysis episodes. Romantic sleep paralysis episodes. They were actually kind of sweet, but they were just dreams. Oh. Was somebody doing shit to you while you were sleeping? That's so gross. But then, all of a sudden, my period stopped. I got morning sickness, and roughly 9 months later... Reese. The relationship between you seems difficult. Yeah, I mean, I get it. It would be. Yeah, you could say that. He was such a cute kid. When I found out I was pregnant, I was terrified. I didn't know if I'd be ready. But he made me love being a mom. It's not like it was going to be sunshine and roses forever, no matter what. Kids grow up and they change. Sometimes for the worst. This is true. This is part of being a mom, too. Doing what you can to make sure the child you brought into the world isn't going to go around eating people. I mean, this is also true. Yeah, totally. I don't really think about that stuff a lot, but I guess, I guess so, yeah. How do you know he's dangerous? Yeah. How do you know he's dangerous? Maybe he's fine. He said he would just eat you and then it would be fine. Well, he wants to murder me, so that's clue number 1. Yeah. It's not like he's usually a violent kid. He's mostly just sad. But every now and then, we butt heads, and that's usually when this side of him comes out. Maybe he should see a therapist. Maybe he should get some drugs from Sybil. Maybe he should talk to Zane. I feel like Zane would have access to some good shit, or half-assed good shit. Imagine if this happens anytime he gets frustrated with anyone. Imagine he gets road rage one day, turns into a 12-foot-tall monster with 1,000,000 teeth, and rips somebody apart in the middle of a major metropolitan area. Yeah, that would be bad. He could move to Florida! He would fit right in. Yeah. He's dangerous. He is indeed a menace to society. That doesn't mean he's dangerous. I mean, you are the biggest threat. Why not just kill him? No, I'm not gonna ask that. He's been kind to me. Yeah, well, she said he's fine when he's not like this. I mean, he has been, like, protective of me, even after transforming. What you're doing is difficult, but it's necessary. Don't you think it might be a self-fulfilling prophecy? I can fix him! I mean, she has a point. But, like, has he actually... The first time it happened... Did he actually try to hurt her? Has he actually ever tried to hurt? I mean, I get where he's coming from. I get where she's coming from. He's been kind to me.
Yeah, and Ted Bundy was kind to people he picked up off the side of the road. Then he slaughtered them.
Yeah, but he was nice before. I don't know. That's not funny. Fuck Ted Bundy.
He's a really sweet kid most of the time, but I can't let that overshadow the violence he's capable of.
Yeah. Well, we're at it. Any other secrets you're keeping?
You have it all. You have no idea how relieved I am to finally say all this shit out loud.
Oh, that smile. She is just so hot, though. Oh my god. She is the final girl. Like, seriously.
What is this room? Old x-ray room? Lead walls? After I realized this whole situation was a possibility, I had the door reinforced with special remote control locks. Glad it could finally come in handy.
So this whole house and into the mountain, there was a secret hospital? I wonder if she knows about that. I hope that comes up as an option to ask her. Sit in silence and wait for Reese. Okay. You and Dr. Kelly sit in silence and wait for her son to make his way to you.
What if Wayne hurts him, though? Maybe I should have helped him.
Oh. The sound of distant breaking glass cuts through the silence of the clinic outside the safe room.
Oh, this might be game time. Get those tranks ready. We have to get this door open before he crosses the hallway.
What, you want me to get the tranks ready? Or are you talking to yourself?
Oh shit, Dr. Kelly opens the door. The two of you stare out into the hallway.
No! Oh my god, he's bigger. Oh my god. Reese! Oh, calm down, please. Dude, we can talk about it. Ooh.
Is this what you were so afraid of?
Hand over the tranquilizers. This is our shot.
Why didn't I do that before? Yeah, give them to her. You hand Dr. Kelly the tranquilizer darts. I don't want you to kill somebody in front of me, Reese. That's not good. That's not a good start for a relationship.
Dr. Kelly quickly loads them into her gun, leveling the barrel at her son.
Oh, Reese.
Goose, I thought we were in this together.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He's not just a man.
Thank God. Dr. Kelly sighs heavily, staring down at the warped figure of her son. I can drag him into the safe room on my own. I'll meet you at the front when I'm done.
Oh, can I not stay in here with him, though? I mean, maybe he would just get mad if he woke up and saw me again.
You return to the entrance of the clinic. Everything is quiet now. Only streaks of paint where Reese's minions had once roiled out of cracks in the wood. I hope you understand that this needs to stay between us. I don't care how much you feel like you need to share what just happened with other people.
I mean, yeah, they would, especially Stella. She would try to help, and she would just make things worse. Yeah.
The more people know about this, the more trouble it is for me and for him. I don't need any more well-intentioned escape plans.
We weren't trying to escape. He locked me in the basement. We should tell her about her office.
Can I come visit him?
Do you think you'll let any of his friends in on this? There's a magic stone in your basement. Just thought you should know. Also, we busted a hole in the wall down there. Thank you.
There's a magic stone in your basement.
Just thought you should know, like I mentioned earlier today. Also, we busted a hole in the wall down there.
Okay, thanks for the heads up, I guess.
Can I go look at it and explore the... Did you know there's a hospital in your house? Like, not just in this house, like in the mountain behind you? Whatever.
I'm sorry I came here. I feel like this is all my fault. Can I come visit him? As long as you don't bring anyone else along. Yes, that would probably be good for him.
Okay, I will. I'll try to remember that.
I can't promise he'll want to see you, or that he won't have some harsh words if he does, but I don't want him to be entirely isolated.
Good. You're a good mom. Do you think you'll let any of his friends in on this?
She heaves a sigh. I'll have to think about it. We'd run the risk of one of them trying to break him out, but if he's stuck in a windowless room with no internet and no friends, that's a one-way ticket to insanity. Then I'd have an insane monster on my hands. Stella in particular would be a problem. That girl never knows how to mind her own business or follow other people's rules, and she would have absolutely no fear of what might happen if he was cut loose.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
Kanika, I might consider. She's got a bit of a bleeding heart and pretty inflexible morals, which could be a problem. On the other hand, I don't know how well she could keep a secret, and if Stella found out, then Kanika could probably be convinced to do a jailbreak, and then it'd all blow up in my face. Maybe you should move. You can probably tell I've put a lot of thought into this.
Yeah. No, yeah, I get it.
It's the same calculation I've been doing for years, debating whether or not I could be fully upfront with any of them instead of just pushing them away and hoping they didn't notice what was really going on.
But they think you're poisoning him. I mean, which I guess you are.
I'm sorry, Doc. Maybe I'll get him a kitten or something.
He might eat it, though. No, maybe you should.
Like they did for Coco the gorilla. Might as well give him a tire swing while I'm at it. Some enrichment for his enclosure.
Aw, don't be so hard on yourself, Kelly. I mean, Doc.
I hate that I have to do this to him.
Good. I assumed, but it's good to It's good to know that it's good that you voiced that, so my character also knows. I feel so guilty. I'm sorry I came here. I feel like this is all my fault. Someone needs to kill him. Someone needs to kill him. It'd be better for everyone, Reese included. Stuck alone and poisoned in that tiny cage is no way to live. Happy to help. I think I was starting to like the guy. I'm sorry I came here. I feel like this is all my fault. I tried to get you to stay away for a reason, but what's done is done. He was bound to figure it out sooner or later. I mean, to be fair, I didn't come here to see him. I came here to see the stone. It's not weird. I'm just glad there was an extra pair of hands around. Could have gone a lot worse. Where's Wayne? As much as I'd love to stand around chatting, I have to get to work. Gotta clean this place as best I can before tomorrow. Yeah, before patients come here. Oh, God. And you should probably get home. It's dark. I'm sure your cousin is worried about you. Yeah. Oh. Hug her? You put your arms out for a hug. Come here, you! No offense, but I'm not a hugger. I didn't... Go. My arms are still up? Come on. Come on. No. Alright. See you later, Goose. Bye, Doc. She firmly escorts you to the door. It closes behind you. That was so awkward, oh my god. The night is oddly warm compared to the chill of the day. Crickets singing quietly in the sleepy little neighborhood. Everything that happened in the clinic feels almost like a dream, and now that it's over, you realize how little it meshes with your understanding of the world. Oh, but what about Stella? Go home. It's time to go home. Oh, you don't get far before you're interrupted by the jingling of dog tags. Gretchen! Stella! Oh, hi, honey. Are you okay? Where's Stella? Oh, my goodness. Gretchen appears at the edge of the road, running as fast as her geriatric pug legs can carry her. Hi, girl. Are you okay? She seems distressed. She whines as she stares up at you from the ground, eyes desperate, anxiously jumping back and forth and darting away when you try to lean down to her. Oh, honey. It's okay. It's okay. Good doggy. Pat her on the head. Gretchen, where's Stella? What's that, girl? Stella stuck in the well? Follow her. Sorry, Gretchen. I'm really tired. Continue to go home. Gretchen, where's Stella? She whimpers, then starts trying to drag you towards the woods. Ignore her and go home. Who would do that? Like, come on. Follow her. That sound is from a bigger dog. I'm just gonna point that out. That is a way bigger dog. But okay. That's why I thought it was like the gang of dogs coming. You follow Gretchen. She nervously runs ahead of you the whole time, constantly looking back to make sure you're still there as she leads you into the dark woods. Good girl. I'm with you. Oh, Stella. Before long, the trees thin, and you find yourself on a steep hill by a 2-lane road, lined on one side by sheer rock. Let me just take a little look-see. No ditchlings? Okay. So I can guess why she's here. This is a swerve, and her parents died in a car accident. So maybe they met a car. I don't remember if Sybil said what happened exactly. All I remember is car accident. So either they swerved... I'm pointing at the screen as if it can maybe they swerved like off the road. Maybe it was winter and there was a patch of ice or something. Maybe a deer jumped out in front of the car and they swerved. Or maybe another car came around the bend and... Oh, Stella. She's here to... She's probably hoping that she'll see them now that she knows that ghosts are real. Oh, honey. All is forgiven. Maybe, you know what? All doesn't matter. Just... I have to go to her. And there, sitting on a log, staring mournfully out at the asphalt, is Stella. Gretchen runs up to her and sits in Stella's lap. Oh, honey, Gretchen. Good girl. Gretchen, you're back. Don't scare me like that again. But you didn't follow her. You sit on the log beside her. People are worried about you, you know. You want to talk about it? Goose, how did you... Wait, did Gretchen come get you? Wow, she must think I'm dying or something. Aren't you? What are you doing out here? Yeah, Gretchen found me. She's a good girl. She could have gotten grabbed by ditchlings, Stella. What were you thinking? I don't want to... I mean, yes, that I completely agree with that sentiment, but, like, she already feels like shit right now. You can just tell. I shouldn't put more on her. Why haven't you been answering your phone? Because she needed to be alone? I'm just so happy you're okay. I can't believe you've just been okay all day. Everyone's been looking for you. Things happened. There are rats in the church. Did you know that? Yeah, Gretchen found me. She's a good girl. She really is. Please talk to me. I'm begging you. What is this place, Stella? Why are you here? You should probably know about what happened today. Remain silent. Hoping Stella opens up. You know, I'll just sit here, and if she wants to tell me, she will. You remain silent. hoping Stella opens up. She faces you for a moment, desperate eyes trying to force out words a part of her thought she would never have to say out loud. It's okay. We don't have to talk. I'll just sit here with you and watch the stars. And then she turns back to the road.
This is where the accident happened. My parents died on this bend in the road. They were taking me to college. I was lying in the back seat. It had just rained and the sun was finally coming out.
Oh God, oh shit. Oh, baby Stella. Oh, you were going to orientation. Fall Fest. Oh, they look so sweet. Oh God, okay. Oh my God, oh my God. Shit. Oh, I don't wanna, don't look at them. Don't look up. Wake up. Oh, don't do it. Don't look up. Oh God. Oh my God. Yep, that makes sense. Yep. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Sorry, I know that's probably a bummer to talk about. What the fuck would I think, okay? It's obvious it's not fine, but I'm so sorry. It was awful. Really messed me up for a while. Yeah, I get that. I think I'm still messed up. There's whole years in my life after the accident that I feel like they just never happened. Like every time I try and remember them, it's blank. I have all these videos sitting on my channel that I don't even remember filming. It's scary. Yeah. At least it hasn't been like that for a while. Thank God. Oh, Stella. Honey. There was an option to hug the doctor. Let me hug Stella. Come on. I've never talked about this stuff before. With anyone. Honey. Take her hand. Stella. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Not even Tabitha? I mean, not with anyone. Take her hand. You reach out to her, taking her hand. It's warm against the cool night air, and the skin of her knuckles is soft. She finally tears her gaze from the road, her sad eyes meeting yours, but the hint of a smile creeps up the corner of her mouth, her dimples beginning to crease. I'm here for you, I promise. Her hand shifts, her calloused palm fitting into yours, her grip tightening. It's strong and comforting. You can tell she feels held, and so do you. A handhold, really. We couldn't put our arm around her shoulders or something. The two of you stare out at the road. I think the accident is probably why I got into ghost hunting. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I just wanted to see them again. I wanted to know whether I even could. I never found anything, so eventually I gave up. Then last night happened. And I ran out here to see if maybe it would happen with them too. Even if it meant seeing the crash again, or seeing them all messed up and dead. I just wanted to see them, you know? Yeah. No, I get it. I felt the same way when my dad passed away. Because I kept dreaming about him. And he kept acting in my dreams like everything was fine. It was perfectly normal. And I remember one time I even asked him in my dream, like, you know you're dead, right? And he, as a part to my character here, put his arm over my shoulders and just said, yeah, I know. And then I woke up. I don't really dream about him anymore. Can I hold Gretchen, please? It's been a whole day. I don't think they're coming. Yeah. Maybe it's because they were happy when they went. They didn't have anything unfinished. They didn't have any grudges. Which is a good thing, Stella. I'm assuming this is the only road out of town. It would suck if this was haunted. You know? Thank you. Oh my fucking god, finally. Put an arm around her shoulder. We could always wait a little longer. Just because they weren't there, it doesn't mean they don't love you, wherever they are. They're probably somewhere better than whatever hell Charlie got trapped in. That's a fucked up thing to say, too. Like, not about Charlie, but like, I fucking hate it when people say that to somebody who's just lost someone. Like, they're in a better place now. No, the fuck they're not. If they were to be in a better place, they would be here with me. Fuck you. Why would you say that? Like, religious or not, that's just, they're with God now. Fuck God, then. Who do they think they are to take this person from me? Ugh, that makes me upset. It's good they're not coming. You don't want them to be ghosts. They died with your future on their minds. It's time for you to start living it. It's time to go to school, Stella. Do you want to say goodbye? I still don't believe in ghosts. Charlie was probably just swamp gas. Just because they weren't there doesn't mean they don't love you. I don't think she doubts that. We could always wait a little longer. Oh, Stella nestles into you, her well-muscled shoulder relaxing against your body. You share each other's warmth as you both stare out at the quiet mountain road. Oh, sweet girl. Just kiss her forehead. Or on the top of the head, more like. My dad used to do that. I'm bumming myself out, stop. Gretchen pants lazily in Stella's lap. Nothing happens. Nothing continues to happen for a few long minutes. I think I'm ready to throw in the towel. It's not like I would want to say them like that anyway. I guess I came out here hoping I might get a chance to say goodbye or something like that. Since I didn't get a chance when they were alive. Put an arm around her shoulder. You carefully place your other arm around her shoulders and pull her close to you. You feel her chestnut hair against your cheek. She smells a little sweaty and a little sweet, the faded scent of her shampoo mingling with the natural perfume of her skin. It's nice. You take in a deep breath, stroking her arm with your thumb, letting her lean into you again. She rests her head against your shoulder, closing her eyes serenely. That hint of a smile spreads into a barely contained grin that finally chases away the worry in her features. You could always say goodbye now. Stella sits in silence for a long moment, her breath slow and even. Goodbye. I love you. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be just fine. Yeah. You are. She's silent again, as if waiting for a response. But it never comes. But she smiles, a lively glimmer returning to her sad eyes. I kind of felt better. I don't think I realized how much I kind of trapped myself in my own head. Thank you for breaking me out of it. She straightens up, stretching her neck. Gretchen hops down from her lap, tags jingling in the quiet night air. We should probably head back, right? I haven't slept in a day. Wait, before we go, I should tell you about what happened today. Oh? You mean the world didn't stop while I was here? No, Stella. It did not, actually. So, oh my god. What? Oh my goodness. Rats? Really? He was at the church? Oh, that child is definitely creepy. I have to film her. You relay the events of the evening as best you can. Saying it out loud somehow makes it feel less real, like you're sharing the plot of a horror movie, not something that actually happened to you. Oh my god. That poor guy. And poor Dr. Kelly. This just sucks for everyone. We told her about Reese? Hopefully he and his mom can work things out. We should try and visit him tomorrow. You know, I think processing just the one traumatic event is enough for the day. This new one's going right into the void. Maybe that's good. At least until we get to the end of the week. Let's get out of here. I don't suppose I could ask you to walk me home? Of course. Of course you can. I'm gonna say no, but like, no, I'm kidding. Of course I will. Of course. Lead the way. Sure. I don't think flirting is the right thing to do. I'd love nothing more. You offer her your arm. She smiles, slipping hers into the crook of your elbow. She pulls you closer. No, I don't feel right about that. No. Load. Yeah. No, we didn't. I don't feel like flirting is the right way to go at this particular moment, so... Of course. Lead the way. Let's go, Gretchen. Come on. She smiles. She scoops Gretchen up under her arm, and the three of you make your way back down the mountainside, returning to the sleeping hauler below. Here we are. Go inside, lock the doors, tape the windows shut, the ventilation, all that. Go on, go. And this is me. Oh. Do you want to come in? Dialogue options marked romance will start a romantic arc with the character you're talking to and will lock you out of romantic arcs with other characters. No. Oh my god, there are 4 romantic options. What the frick? I don't know. I mean, who are the romanceable characters in this? Should I look it up? I should look it up, right? Because I want to know, like, in case I've met them all or not. Scarlet, Hollow, all romanceable characters. Minus AI. The main romanceable characters. Kanika, Reese, Oscar. Oscar is a romanceable? Oscar is romanceable? No. Really? ScarletHollowFandom.com. I don't know. Is it? Stella, obviously. Kanika, Reese, Oscar. Oscar's romance route can be locked in if the player chooses to speak more with him after visiting him in Chapter 4. Both outcomes of Chapter 2 and 3 when using Keen Eye and Book Smart helps your relationship with Oscar. You can still romance Oscar without those traits, but your relationship with his daughter will make her hate you if you don't have one of the traits. Keen Eye and Book Smart. I don't want Rosalina to hate me. What the fuck's that about, Rosalina? Why would you hate me if I don't have Keen Eye or Book Smart? She's like, you're stupid. You're a himbo. I don't like you. You don't deserve my dad. His preference is Book Smart. Well, then we maybe shouldn't. I didn't know Oscar was actually... Oh my god. These are spoilers. Wayne is romanceable? Ew. Dr. Kelly? Dr. Kelly is romanceable? What? What? But I think I already fucked it up. There wasn't an option to flirt, was there? No, when I talked to her, I don't think so. If the player manages to create a good relationship and flirts with her, she will be more open at the end of Chapter 4 if she survives. Oh yeah, she could totally die, couldn't she? The player character has more chance to flirt with her if they chose to give up years of their life. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, if I did that, would that... Sybil is a romanceable! Fuck that lady, no! And it says nothing about the... Yeah, but only if you, you know, if you grow old. Oh my god, I read Tabitha and was like, what? It's other relationships, not romanceable. She's obviously... Yeah, okay. Has more chance to flirt with her if they chose to give up years of their life to the ghost and heads over to the clinic for a checkup. Unfortunately, you can only romance Dr. Kill if you give up your years and have the hot trait. She's shallow is what you're saying. Okay, so... yeah, okay. She's like, I like a hot older man, yes. Okay. I don't know. Well, obviously Oscar is off the table. I don't want a bad relationship with Rosalie. I don't want to fuck up her life. But I don't know if I want Stella either. I'm leaning more towards Avery, actually. They're just hot. They just do it for me. I was hoping you'd ask. I'd love to. It will lock you out of romantic arcs. Yes, please. Yeah, I feel the same. Wink. That was weird. Yeah, I know. Yes, please. Follow her inside. I should really head back to the estate. Tabitha's probably worried about me. Sorry, Stella. I think it's better if we just stay friends. What? It's funny how we're just assuming that something's gonna happen just because we go inside with her. I kind of want to know what would happen. Though. Like, how far is this game? Follow her inside. You follow her inside. Tear down the wall. Start Stella's romance. This is a dating sim, right? Start a romance. Stella. Oh, Gretchen! The queen is back on her throne. Yes, her very soft throne. Stella ushers you inside, a barely contained grin threatening to split into an excited smile. Let me just go take a quick shower. I've been sitting outside for a day. I need some soap. Me too. I need to shower too. Not at the same time, obviously, but like, do you have a second bathroom? Or maybe I'll just wait until you're done. It'll just take a minute. Then we can get cozy. I want to shower too. After you, obviously. Gretchen just looks so distressed. What are you doing? Shouldn't you leave now? Why are you going? Why are you in here? Oh man, I would kill for a shower. Stella laughs. Yeah, I'm sure you built up quite a lot of grime today. Well, I'm not that dirty. I mean, I did bust through a wall. Yeah. It's all yours when I'm done. Thank you. Thank you so much. She hurries off, leaving you and Gretchen in the living room. Sup? So, do you have any games on the The TV there. Do you know? Love the fan art on the wall behind you. You're not gonna be nasty, are you? No, Gretchen. I'm not gonna. I'm sorry, Gretchen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is a separate timeline, Gretchen. You're gonna be nasty, aren't you? I'm so sorry, Gretchen. I'm so sorry. Please go to sleep. Gretchen immediately curls up in her bed, clearly exhausted after a long day of worrying over Stella. You know what? Get freaky all you want. I don't care anymore. I'm just tired. I know you're good people. Just please keep it down. I have to sleep. I'm too old for this shit. Oh my god. But before she has the chance to fall asleep, a heavy knock startles her and you. Gretchen growls. There's someone at the door. Why is the only option to open the door? Can't I just walk up and... Oh, I don't like the music. Open the door. Who is it? There's nobody home. Stay stock still and pretend you're not here. You say nothing, waiting for the moment to pass. Ah! No!
Open the door, please, Goose.
Maybe he's hurt? But he said he was gonna hurt Stella! No, absolutely not! There's still nobody here? Why can't I just walk up to the door and look at him? No!
Alright, playing games, I see. Fine, you can have your fun tonight. But you should consider returning to the estate tomorrow. Tabitha won't be around. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her around to stop you. And you might be surprised at what you find.
Go away! Gretchen's growls escalate into barks. Calm down, Gretchen. What would have happened if we opened the door? He probably would have said the same thing and then left. I'm still stronger than him. He may be a little bit more agile than I am, but I am stronger. Oh my god! Stella! Oh, Jesus! Oh, God! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm like covering the screen with my wings. Oh my god, no! Stella! My goodness! I mean, we're both adults. It's fine. Were you just talking to somebody, Goose? No. No, I wasn't. Why are you sounding like that? I don't know. Why are you talking about? No. Nobody.
Are you lying?
Yes. Yes. Nah, just Gretchen. Wayne stopped by. Boy, I sure am tired. How about we turn in? Just scaring off a raccoon. Wayne stopped by. He's still following you? Are you sure we're safe? I'm right here with you. Powerful build. Lie. I could take him. What do you mean, lie? I could maybe take him. I hope so. Let's lock the doors and hope for the best. I think he's on our side. You don't have to worry about him. No. I could maybe take him. You're so cute. Stop lying to my baby girl. I'm sorry, Gretchen. That wasn't a lie. That was me trying to assert myself. I could maybe take him.
I'm sure you could. I'll feel a lot safer with someone like you next to me all night.
So would I. Do you want to call Bo over for a sleepover? He's pretty strong. Not for weird shit, just like... I could totally take him. Wayne, I mean, not Bo. God.
If I get scared, I'll just open my eyes and see you right there. And nothing will feel like it can hurt me.
Would Wayne show up even if we weren't here? Ooh, that makes me unsure. Shit, okay.
Speaking of, I am exhausted. Let's turn in. Guard the house first, Gretchen. Bark if there's trouble.
Gretchen snarls, yapping fiercely. Oh, trust me. I'm gonna protect this place. I'm gonna have it locked down. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be safe. Good girl, Gretchen. Yeah.
That's right, Gretchen. You're the most vicious little geriatric pug there is. Oh, right. You said you wanted to shower. Sorry. Head's a little fuzzy from staying up for the past day. There's fresh towels in the bathroom, and I've got some extra bathrobes. I can put your clothes through the wash so they'll be extra clean and fresh in the morning.
Oh my god, this was the right path to choose. Oh my god, this was the right path to choose! Oh my god, everything's so clean. She has a loofah! Oh, yes.
Somehow feels like the longest and shortest shower you've ever taken. Too tired to think. Too tired to process the flow of time. Stella sits outside the bathroom door and makes quiet and comfortable small talk with you. And then you're done. You dry off and step into one of her extra robes.
Oh. When she gives you that look. Wow. Goddamn.
So, are you coming in?
I feel like if I want to turn back, I should do it now. I'm nasty, okay? Don't judge me. You walk by Stella and into her bedroom. She gently closes the door behind you. Yeah, don't let Gretchen see this. Oh, right. Never mind. This is completely... I'm done. Sorry. Everything is just gone.
Sorry I didn't clean up beforehand. You can think of it as getting the authentic Stella experience.
I didn't check your computer. Oh my fucking god. Stella. My god. This is just such a small bed. She slips past you and lies on the bed, dressed in an oversized t-shirt. You're quick to follow. She's warm and still slightly damp from the shower, her skin fresh and flowery. She turns to look at you, smiling, dimples creasing at the edges of her mouth.
You could kiss me if you wanted to.
Kiss her? Aren't you tired? If I'm being honest, I'm really not a good kisser. I hope that's okay.
What do you mean?
Well, I tried to kiss somebody early today, and I just pecked at his eye.
Oh, right, the beak?
Yeah, it makes things hard. No pun intended. Just immediately.
Goose?
Goose? I'm tired. It's been a long day. Aren't you tired?
I am, but I figured I should at least suggest we make a move. You won't be in town forever. I want something to remember you by.
I'm not gonna get you pregnant, Stella. Like, I'm not like that. I don't have to leave when all this is done. And you don't have to stay. I could stay and you could leave. You could take up my identity and go save my cat. My awful, awful cat.
I don't have to leave when all this is done. And you don't have to stay in Scarlet Hollow if you don't want to. We could do whatever we want. You're right. The funeral doesn't have to be the end of anything.
Fine, kiss her. You shift closer to her and close your eyes. The magnetic pull of anticipation rolls down your spine and across your skin, and for a moment that seems to last forever. You take in every detail of the world around you. The forested scent of her eucalyptus shampoo, and beneath it, the slightest hint of campfire. The comforting heat of soft but calloused hands against your cheek. The thunder of your heart speeding even more quickly in unison. The tension rises and rises in a tone seemingly without peak. And then it breaks, and her lips touch yours. They're fresh and minty and soft, cool against yours, and guided by the gentleness of someone looking to hold on to the memory of tonight for a long, long time. And then she pulls you closer, tighter, and the two of you lose yourselves in each other. Eventually, the two of you break away and open your eyes, gazing at each other from the opposite ends of the pillow. So, like, I'm gonna hope, at least, that even if we don't go this path, that Stella realizes that she can just leave, and maybe does. Because otherwise it's like, oh, but we have to, like, save her, which is a fucked up way to think. We have to take her with us, like, we have to get her out of here. Avery, I'm pretty sure, I mean, I think their aunt would be like, of course you should leave, sugar, follow your heart. Just don't you dare hurt them, Goose, or I will bind you and break your legs. You can quote me on that and take it to the bank. Like, I'm pretty sure that would be, but they would probably be like, no, I want to stay here. I don't know. You drift off together, limbs entwined, exhausted and safe and comforted. Okay, I'm gonna reload. So I have that saved in case I change my mind. Sorry, Stella. I think it's better if we just stay friends. Stella's expression sinks a little, though she tries to hide it.
Oh, geez, but I thought...
I'm a very physical person sometimes, Stella, and I felt like you needed it. It wasn't like to like placate you or whatever. I was just like, that's how I show affection. I'm not actually into romance. If you just want to bone, that's fine. But like, I don't want to do that to you. And I don't want Gretchen to have to go through a divorce. That's just, I'm sorry. But I don't want to feel obligated to be with you just because, you know?
No worries. I'm just gonna not awkwardly head inside and see you tomorrow.
This doesn't have to be awkward. I knew what you were putting out. I knew what you were putting down. I read it clearly. And I guess my actions, I mean, I know it was probably interpreted by you as like me encouraging you or leading you on. And I am sorry about that. I will stop doing that if that makes you more comfortable. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna not awkwardly head inside and see you tomorrow.
Yeah, sleep tight. I hope you have sweet dreams.
Thanks again for coming out there to find me. I didn't realize how much I needed to just talk to somebody.
It's all good, girl. I got you.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye, Gretchen. Squitches.
How could you do this to my Stella? How could you? Aw, Gretchen. Squitches. Bye. She gives you a tired wave before retreating into her house. Wayne better not show up there. Oh my god! Wow, dude. You good? You look a little torn about being here. Sorry. You know what? No, I'm not sorry. Fuck you, dude.
Time for you to get home, too.
Yeah, bye. He appears, as if out of nowhere, clothes streaked with what at first looks like blood and gore, but you quickly realize is paint, evidence of his altercation with Reese.
I'll walk you.
I can walk myself, unless you want to carry me. Piggyback? Punch him. Run away. No way, dude. I'm walking home by myself. Walk away. Thank God you're okay. I was worried Reese might have gotten to you. Thanks. I appreciate the company. I want to punch him, but he might actually talk to us and tell us something. And he's gonna be following us either way, no matter what we do. So let's just let him walk us home.
Shall we?
Yeah. Wayne walks just ahead of you in near complete silence. Did you know Reese was like that? I thought you wanted me to stay at the estate. Aren't you going to lecture me? Why are you following me around? Why not Stella or Kanika or Sybil? Why not Sybil? Why not Tabitha? Thanks for looking out for me tonight. I don't need you looking after me all the time. I'm glad you're okay. I was worried Reese might have... Seems like Reese gave you a run for your money. Flirt with Wayne? Are you fucking kidding me? Absolutely not. I was just morbidly curious, okay? I was just morbidly curious. I'm interested in you, Wayne. I want you. Oh no, this is so gross. Thanks for walking me home. I missed you today. Wish you dropped in sooner. You can't stay away like... Just can't stay away, can you? You must really like me. Monster lover. Express romantic feelings for a certain special someone? Ah, ew, ew, ew.
I do, and I'm concerned for you.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it, dude. I fucking knew it.
I want to make sure someone is always looking out for you. Think of me as something of a guardian angel, if you like.
I thought you might have done something bad to Stella. Why are you following me around? Like, obviously, because he's into us. Ugh. Did you know Reese was like that?
I knew he was different. How exactly, I wasn't sure. But now I know.
Okay, I'm gonna load because that was fucked. I'm not doing that. I'm not flirting with this guy. Absolutely not. Okay, I'm gonna do these again.
I knew he was different. How exactly, I wasn't sure. But now I know.
So you wanted me to stay at the estate. Aren't you going to lecture me?
You were free to make your own decisions, and those decisions have been made. I know that something pulls at you. I know that it started. I know that you cannot stop until your task is finished. I'll keep you safe while you do what you must.
Why are you following me around? Why not Stella? Why not Sybil, dude? She's so hot, dude.
Because you're special.
In what way? I mean, I know I'm buff as hell, but why? Why am I so special?
You've got a nice ass.
This honk in my badonk wiggles my tail feathers.
You simply are. Do you not feel the ties that bind us? They are unbreakable.
I thought you might have done something bad to Stella.
I didn't have to. She didn't have it in her to stand by your side. That dog, though.
Don't you fucking dare, dude. I will rip you apart.
I would never actually. I'm not a monster.
I'm watching you, Wayne.
We promise.
Not like that, you weirdo.
Remember that. She won't be there if you need her.
I mean, if I'd chosen to romance her, maybe she would have.
You don't need to keep coming up with new topics of conversation to fill the silence. You're tired. It's been a long night. You should rest.
Rain remains silent for the rest of the journey back to the estate. Oh, she's waiting up for us.
I'm sure we'll see each other tomorrow. You should try to spend some time in that old building before you head to town. Tabitha won't be around. Too busy at the mines. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her there to stop you. And you might be surprised at what you find.
Do you think that thing that possessed the character, whoever it was that possessed that Avery was playing in the last chapter, do you think it's some kind of entity that Enoch summoned, like, you know, like a leprechaun, or not, obviously not a leprechaun, but like something mythical or like that would bring the family luck, and it's somehow possessed Sam Wayne or taken over his dead body or whatever? That would explain some things.
Until then, sleep well.
Bye, Wayne. Look at the sky, though. Look at that. That's so nice. Okay, I'm going. He disappears into the underbrush. Go home. The estate feels empty, wind howling through its abandoned halls, the very foundations creaking beneath you. Your cousin must have already gone to bed. Oh, she didn't wait up for us? Oh, man. All right. Go to bed, I guess. Why would we leave the door open? Why would we do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like, close the freaking door, fam. Like, come on. That's horrifying. Close the door. Exhausted beyond belief, you stumble into your room and collapse on the bed. The damp smell of the mattress is starting to become almost welcoming, a sign that the now daily horrors of Scarlet Hollow are finally behind you, at least until the sun inevitably rises once again. You close your eyes, your exhausted body succumbing to sleep almost immediately. As you drift off, you think of Reese, trapped in that tiny, windowless room. All his greatest fears realized, his body no longer his own. But you stopped him from killing Dr. Kelly. The world, at least for now, is protected from him. And then you think of nothing.
Good old-fashioned train robbery. Finish episode 4 with Street Smart.
This is the end of episode 4. Episode 5 will release later this year. Follow us on social media to stay up to date on the rest of Scarlet Hollow's development.
Yeah, because it was pushed back, wasn't it? Yeah, it was pushed back. Which I'm glad that it was probably because they were working on Slay the Princess, which I am planning on playing at some point. But I'm glad that they took their time. I wish they had all the episodes finished before releasing a game. That's something that kind of irks me a little bit about episodic games. Like, I get that you want to build up the hype and stuff, but like this batch that came out recently, they had the whole game was finished, but they still did the episodic thing. Like, they released 2 episodes at a time per week, which is like, that's a good strategy. Have the whole thing finished before. I mean, I know that's a lot to ask, but still, like, the first episode was out as a demo, and it was like, I don't know if it built up the biggest hype. It's certainly no Dispatch, but like, I found the game, and I know that this game has a following. Okay. If you'd like to continue with this world state in episode 5, please save your game now. I will. There. Continue. Oh, the credits. Okay. Well. Oh. That episode felt so short. I mean, I'm sure it's not. I haven't even looked at the recording time, which I do cut it down a lot. I do cut out a lot of things. I tend to go on rants a lot. I hang out with cats at parties. Aw, and an extra special thanks to our little creatures, Wednesday the snake, and Spoons the cat, and Nubs, small monster, and Axolotl. Aw. Wow. I did not see. I mean, I figured something. I knew something was going on with Reese. When I've played this with my hatchling, we got as far as like the mines chapter, and then, you know, it kind of, I don't want to say fizzled out, like our interest fizzled out, but life came in the way, and then we don't unfortunately play that many games together anymore because there's just not time. They have school, I have my job, and it's just, but we do take our time sometimes to play games and just like hang out. And they do tend to sit behind me doing their own thing while I'm recording sometimes. And I do cut that out if they can't help themselves and comment on something that I'm saying or something that's happening on screen. And I do have to tell them, like, you can't, if you're gonna do that, you have to at least wait until I finish talking, because it makes it very difficult to edit around that. Because it's not always that they're like, yeah, you can put my voice out there, because I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Last episode, they were there, but like, I asked them first, is that okay? It's just like not even half a minute of like commentary from you in the back, and it was just so funny. And they agreed, like, the whole interaction was so funny. You have to keep that in. So I was like, okay. So we do hang out. I'm not like isolated. What was I talking about? Reese, right? Wow. I am so excited for episode 5, and then I hope that they're still working on like episode 6 and 7. They make amazing games so far. I've heard like so much good things about Slay the Princess. I've seen like snippets of gameplay and like art from it. I do follow the devs here on YouTube, and like, no, that's it. I don't really use social media. I follow them on Instagram, but I don't really use my Instagram that whole lot. So I've seen some stuff from it, and I know what it's about, and I know what like the mechanics of the game is. But God, I had to cut up so much ranting. Like in the last episode, when I was arguing with Kanika, I went on this whole rant that afterwards, once I had calmed down, I had to sit down. I was like, and I had to like introspect, like, should I cut that? The fact that I just had this imaginary argument with this imaginary person. And it's so funny because sometimes the next line that they say match up so well with what I had just said, like off the top of my head, and that's so funny. And I was so like, I cussed Sybil out a lot. I cut that out.
Like, it sounded like I was my hatchling they watch all my things, which is just like, yeah, okay, just don't tell me about it. Don't tell me what you think. But they were like, you were very harsh to Sybil. I was like, yeah, I thought you cut that out. No, yeah, I did. That was not the worst of it. That was not the worst of it. I have to keep that in because my negative opinions of her are probably gonna pop back up later, and it would seem like, oh, that came out of nowhere. There has to be context. Context is important. So I do tend to go off on rants, and like I'm a professional yapper, but like now, I don't know how I'm gonna edit this outro, but it was a good episode. It felt short. I'm gonna put a timestamp right here on how long this episode actually turns out to be before cutting everything up. Yeah, I'm excited for chapter 5. I don't know what game I'm gonna play next, other than Slay the Princess. We'll see what I can think of, because I have some games in my library that I haven't even looked at after buying them. But yeah, that was Scarlet Hollow, episode 4. Have a lovely rest of your day or night.